Northern Illinois' ground game is devastating, fueled by the dynamic Chad Spann, who leads the MAC in rushing. The Huskies love to grind with the run game. Western Michigan strikes quickly through the air, powered by a passing game that ranks the best in the MAC, triggered by quarterback Alex Carter. Are you ready to play? You better be game time in Kalamazoo. Northern Illinois, Western Michigan, next. Marathon presents Mid-American Conference Football on a Halloween weekend. We're inside Waldo Stadium. Energy and enthusiasm at a premium on the campus of Western Michigan University. Northern Illinois Huskies come in to see the Broncos of Western Michigan. Why significant? Why so important in the MAC West? Give you a look at the standings. Final week in October, Northern Illinois, they've reeled off 5 straight wins, perfect 4-0, tied with Toledo, but here's Western Michigan with an opportunity today to stay in the race and give Northern Illinois their first loss. Great to see everybody. Michael Regab on the partner, Doug Graber. If you love explosive offense, you come to the right place. The two best in the Mid-American Conference, both averaging over 30 points a game. Difference is Northern Illinois with that devastating ground game. Western Michigan, Doug, love to do it through the air. So defensively, who has the edge? We think it may be Northern Illinois, stout, sturdy, and #1 in the MAC.
Yeah, very, very good. And they're really climbing up the boards in the MAC. They forced 16 turnovers. They play in very, very physical defense. And let's take a look at some of these plays. Here you see Chris Smith, one of their 12 interceptions this year. And, of course, pressure on the quarterback causes interceptions. And watch this hit right here by Mike Sobel. I mean, that's playing physical football. That's what they do. And take a look at, it's amazing. The last 3 weeks of the season, they have pitched a shutout in the second half of every game.
Yeah, they've been that good in their 5-game win streak. We mentioned the quarterbacks in this one because from an efficiency standpoint, they're the two best in the MAC. Chandler Harnish has fueled this 5-game Northern Illinois win streak. Doug, Jerry Kill says without him, it wouldn't have happened. He's been sensational.
Well, I think Coach is absolutely right. The key thing here with Chandler Harnish, he really fits this offense. He runs well. He throws well. He throws well on the run. He runs the zone read to perfection. Of course, on the other side of the football, this young man right here, Alex Carter, just a sophomore, may be the next in the great line of Western Michigan quarterbacks already throwing for 1,900 yards.
Western Michigan head coach Bill Cubit says he's a leader and has complete control of this offense. You want one of the finest receiving tandems in all of college football? You've got it here. Western Michigan's Juan Nunez and Jordan White. They've totaled over 100 grabs on the year. Northern Illinois, Western Michigan, right now. NFL game day. Halloween weekend on the western side of the Wolverine State of Michigan. Nice, 54 degrees, beautiful football type of Saturday. Wind could be a little bit of a factor out of the southwest at close to 20 miles an hour, but this one has a great deal of significance attached to it, and what a marvelous job Jerry Kill has done now in his 3rd season as a head coach at Northern Illinois. He runs his football program beautifully, Doug.
He really does. He is just a flat ball coach. He's won every place he's been consistent. He's been terrific. And of course, Bill Cubit has done an outstanding job here at Western Michigan. He's had a couple wins over Big Ten schools, played Notre Dame real well a couple weeks ago. Heck of a football coach.
Should be fun, as I said. Don't forget the significance to this. Northern Illinois at 4-0 in the MAC West. Western Michigan 2-1. Game on, as Northern Illinois' Michael Klamovsky will drill it deep. And not coming on that in an end zone is Dervon Wallace, who had the big 90-yard touchdown return against Akron last week. So let's introduce you to the young man from Shawnee, Kansas, Alex Carter. He's a 3rd-year sophomore. Doug, he's throwing for 277 yards per game. Lit up Akron last week, threw for 372 with 5 touchdowns. Big thing about it, Bill Cubit yesterday in our meeting just raved about this young man's presence in the offense.
Presence, leadership. He makes all the checks, all the audibles. He's a thinking man's quarterback.
Again, his pass game is fueled by one of the best tandems in all of the Football Bowl subdivision. First play of the afternoon is the ground game with Aaron Winchester, the 180-pound junior who gets stopped after a short game. As we take a look at our impact players, brought to you by PNC, proud to be the official bank of the Mid-American Conference.
Well, this senior receiver, Juan Nunez, has been great. Jordan White, another senior receiver. Those two guys are the key to this team. And that linebacker, middle backer, Mitch Zajac, he is going to have to make a lot of tackles today against that run game of Northern.
On 2nd and 9, there's that zone read and the keep by quarterback Alex Carter, who got swarmed on as Jake Coffman, the 26-year-old DN, made the stop for Northern Illinois. All right, Doug, back to work for you. We take a look at our Geico keys to the game.
Well, certainly for Western Michigan, I mean, they have to do an outstanding job in the running game. They've got to hold Northern Illinois to under 4 yards per rush. They're averaging 5.7, and they've got to make 5 big passing plays down the field, plus 20 plays.
This is where they didn't want to be in 3rd and 10 on the first series. Carter will fire in the seam. Jordan White, that tough receiver out of Cleveland, Ohio, made the first down grab. His 51st catch of the year. He and Juan Nunez, as we said, Doug, one of the top tandems in the FBS.
That's a terrific job of finding the soft spot in cover 2 right there. He reads the coverage along with, of course, Carter sits down right there in the soft spot. 1st and 10.
White, the 5th-year senior. We had a terrific conversation with him and Juan Nunez, Alex Carter yesterday. Throw the bubble screen, and it went right through the hands of Juan Nunez. Don't normally see that from the outstanding senior out of Miami, Florida.
You know, and of course, it's already been highlighted in the first 3 plays of the game. The problem for Western Michigan's been the rushing attack, only averaging 2.9 per rush, and they struggled to the first 2 plays right off the bat. They've got to find a running game to complement this passing game.
Yeah, they'll play possibly 4 tailbacks today, and we'll keep an eye on Tevin Drake, the true freshman out of Florida. Run the reverse with Jordan White. Jordan White has come free to the 2nd level and into Northern Illinois territory. That's 19 yards and a Western Michigan first down. 2 big plays from this 5th-year senior out of Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, and again, you know, this is not a tailback run, but an excellent job of blocking down the field. Excellent, especially by guard Philip Swanson, number 65.
Well, Jordan White has moved the sticks a couple of times, throw the bubble screen. And Alex Carter will play pitch and catch with Ansel Ponder. Ponder made the catch. And Tyrone Clark, that very outstanding outside linebacker, made the hit for Northern Illinois as you look at Ponder's numbers.
Yeah, he has been he's the fastest receiver of the 4 that play a lot, and he's the guy that's really their big play guy.
The 3 wide again. Alex Carter in trouble, but shook off a tackle, put the football on the ground. But fortunately for Western Michigan, it advanced a couple of yards, and Juan Nunez happened to be sitting right there, Doug, in his route.
Yeah, that was just, they were very, very, very fortunate right there to get the football back. Take a look at it here. Carter gets a hand on the football right there. That was, I think, Progar. They got his hand on the football and knocked it loose.
It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3. Western Michigan has converted their only today. Carter's picked up his 2nd consecutive 3rd down hit as that pass is caught by slot receiver Robert Arnheim. Arnheim, the 4th-year junior out of Orlando, making his 14th grab of the year.
Yeah, and again, a full blitz, straight man-to-man coverage. The quick out cut is just about impossible. This passing attack by Bill Cubitt, he is one of the outstanding coaches in this country coaching this passing game. They read coverages so well.
Alex Carter under center for one of the few times in this first drive. Off play action, pressure on, and he threw that football under duress. He was being really pressured as the heat was coming from Nabal Jefferson, 275-pound sophomore.
Yeah, obviously a breakdown in protection up front. Wise, just get rid of the football. Let's go to 2nd and 10 and go from there. We got a flag, I think. Officials are having a discussion about something on the field. I don't see a flag down.
2nd down.
They were discussing whether or not that Alex Carter had
intentional grounding. He was out of the pocket.
Tackle box, right?
Absolutely.
Anthony Cannella, by the way, is our referee wearing the white hat today. You'll hear from Mr. Cannella throughout the course of the afternoon. So on that Alex Carter throwaway, as the ball, Jefferson had pressure, 2nd and 10. Carter came underneath. Juan Nunez will struggle his way inside the 30 to the 29. Nunez runs just about every route you want. Dug there, the level, the short crossing route to bring up 3rd down now, and let's call it about 4.
Yeah, and just soft hands. I mean, he's just so smooth as a senior wide receiver. 6'1", 183. Good size. White is 6 foot 215.
And Doug, the first time today we see Jordan White and Juan Nunez on the same side of the formation.
That's a problem. That is a problem for Jerry Kill.
Carter going to throw the out for White. Defended beautifully by Northern Illinois' corner, as on that for the Huskies. And making that play out of the secondary for Northern Illinois was Josh Price at free safety.
Yeah, and that was a well-thrown ball, well covered. He had to make a perfect throw there, just slightly overthrown. But again, 4th down, and this is nothing unusual. They go for it.
25th time this year. Bill Cubitt will try to move the sticks on 4th down. 4th, and let's call it 4. Blitz coming. Carter's throw. He's got Jordan White. See you later. Touchdown. Western Michigan's Broncos. Jordan White, big play guy in the opening drive.
These receivers are strong. I mean, he broke the tackle very easily. Again, a terrific full blitz by Northern. They hit the outcut against the blitz. A missed tackle right there. That was Tracy Wilson. Hasn't played in 5 weeks. It showed.
He is, though, one of the finest secondary performers in the Mid-American Conference, and Jordan White just pulled away from him and sauntered into the end zone. Western Michigan on the board on their opening drive as John Potter will bang the PAT through. They picked up a pair of 3rd downs and the 4th down on the 29-yard touchdown strike. Jordan White, 6th trip to the end zone this year. Western Michigan on the board.
Or visit ultimatebowltour.com.
Jordan White, young man that prepped at North Ridgeville High School, a suburb of the city of Cleveland, 6th touchdown grab of the year. And Alex Carter set through 5 TDs last week and lit up the Akron defense. And you see how good Carter was a week ago. 2nd time he's hit for 5 TDs through the air this year.
That's amazing for just a sophomore quarterback in the first 8 games of the season. 10 touchdown passes in 2 games.
Western Michigan capitalizing and putting 7 on the board on their opening drive. John Potter to boom it away. The wind will hang that short, and this is Jazz Hopkins from the 15. There is John Potter. That's nothing new. He loves to come down. Longtime sports information director here, John Beatty. John just let us know 10th tackle of the year for John Potter. Beatty said, watch this guy. He's a high school DB. John Beatty, I think he's part of Cubitt's coaching staff here at Western Michigan.
You know what? And he's not a little guy. He's 220 pounds. I mean, he can get down there and smack him, buddy.
All right, we take a look at Chandler Harnish. This young man has been absolutely fabulous of late, hitting 67% of his throws. He runs out of the pistol, as you see, with Chad Spann behind him. Harnish got flushed out. Nice 1st down run for Chandler Harnish as he'll get leveled at the 34-yard line. All right, let's take a look at our impact players for Northern Illinois, brought to you by PNC, the official bank of the MAC.
Well, Chad Spann, I mean, he's put up huge numbers. Tough, hard-nosed, physical running back there. Tracy Wilson has really been he's been out the last 5 weeks, but he really is probably their best defensive player. And Tyrone Clark has come up big, the sophomore linebackers. 2 interceptions last week.
Three wide now for Harnish. The Span offset. Harnish right on time as his throw is hauled in by Willie Clark. That'll move the sticks. That's a Northern Illinois first down for Jerry Kill. Let's take a look at our Geico keys to the game for Coach Kill and his Huskies.
They've got to keep the football away from Western, and you do that by converting 50% of your third downs. They've done that all year. They have to force three or more turnovers, I think, to win this game.
Again, this Northern Illinois offense, absolutely prolific. They've been 248 yards per game on the ground. Look at Chad Span. Spin his way out of a tackle and got a couple. As the Western Michigan hit came from Drew Nowak, the junior out of Green Bay.
Well, he got about 1.5 yards there, and but by all rights, that should have been about a 2 or 3 yard loss. Hit in the backfield. That was a rundown blitz by Western defensive coordinator Dave Cohen.
Span, you saw on that graphic, 3 touchdowns last week against Central Michigan. He's had 1 in each of his last 7. Again, Chad Span will bounce outside the numbers, and he's come free and got busted out of bounds by Mario Armstrong, the strong safety out of Georgia. Span is just so powerful as he runs tackle to tackle and then to bounce it outside, Doug.
Yeah, yards after contact. I'd say, again, contact at the line of scrimmage, but he is just relentless. He's got a big heart.
14 yards there on that total of the football for Chad Span, replaced by Ricky Kreider, his backup. Jerry Kill will run 4 tailbacks today. Kreider's the 5th-year senior and the leader of this football team. Northern Illinois on the move. Harnish on first down will gun the out. Terrific grab by Landon Cox, the big 220-pound senior, Calumet City, Illinois. His 23rd catch of the year.
Look at the arm right here. He throws this outcut from one hash all the way across to the wide side field and puts it right on the money, right on the line.
Lewis Toller, the fine cornerback for Western Michigan, shoved him out of bounds. And there's Cox, 23rd catch, his first today. So back to the pistol look now as Northern Illinois is on the move. Here's Chad Span trying to get a block. Span lowered those pads and got inside the 20-yard line before Damon Smith took him down. But Northern Illinois, Doug, showing you why they can grind you on the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. Take a look right here at the blocking on the left side, right in here. And I'll tell you, Martell Moore, number 1, makes a great block down the field. Watch the wide receiver to the top, right there, making a terrific block down the field.
11 more yards for Chad Span, the MAC's leading ground gainer. Red zone trip now for Northern Illinois, and this is Chandler Harnish on that keep off the zone read. Harnish got dragged down by Dex Jones. Where's number 42, the outside linebacker? We take a look at how Northern Illinois has been doing in the red zone, brought to you by Verizon Wireless, as we showed you a moment ago. There's a good look at Dex Jones. 4 sacks leads his ball club. Western Michigan's trying to find themselves defensively, aren't they, Doug? That's pretty.
They have 9 freshmen in there too deep. Yeah. 9. I mean, they're young.
Now Harnish off that waggle will look. Enzo, he got picked off. Intercepted by Lewis Toller. Toller baited Chandler Harnish, Doug. He came off his coverage down by the pylon and made the sterling interception.
Well, Harnish, he thought he had the corner out, but he did not see Toller sitting out there. He was just sitting out there, really, you called it, baited him into the throw, knew the throw was going, just sat back in the bushes and waited for it.
Lewis Toller, he's the best of the bunch of Dave Cohen. Quarterbacks, defensive backs, 4th pick of the year. Harnish, that's only the 4th time he's been intercepted this season.
Right, and again, Harnish, that was a shock right there for him. He totally missed his read, did not see the corner sitting there.
Alex Carter back on with his Western Michigan offense. He's earmarked and targeted his man Jordan White, as White got a couple on that quick out from Alex Carter. Jordan White, who caught that 29-yard touchdown throw from Alex Carter. 7-0 Western Michigan. Glad you're with us on this Halloween weekend out of Kalamazoo. Michael Regard, Doug Graber, and our ESPN crew. Bubble screen, Jordan White. Oh, that's an outstanding hit out of that secondary from Patrick George, the junior out of Chicago.
Well, let's take a look at the full 22 here. Here's the corner. They end up in a cover two. He does not see the corner sitting there. Let's take a look at the play now. You watch Toller. He just kind of sits back here. He sits back. Boom, steps right in front. He never saw him. He totally misread the coverage.
Western Michigan 2 of 3 on third down conversions. This is 3rd and 7, line to make at the 30. Carter. Pocket collapse. Jordan White had his hands on it as he ran up that seam but could not haul it in. Western Michigan left to punt the football away.
And I'll tell you, good pressure up front. Take a look at Harnish here. I mean, Proctor really decked him just as he got rid of the football. Western Michigan, I'll tell you, they've been kind of sitting in the bushes for this game. They've been waiting. Northern Illinois really shut them down last year in a very windy day in DeKalb. And, you know, Western only got 3 points in that game. That hurt their pride.
Very uncharacteristic of Bill Cubitt's offense. Ben Armour, you just saw it numbers-wise, averages better than 41 yards per punt. As he drives that, and he'll back up Tommy Davis. Davis will play it out of bounds. And Western Michigan punt cover team all over Tommy Davis with a late flag flying after it. Brian Fields, the tailback who wears number 20, planted Davis. We'll check the flag with our game referee today, Anthony Cannella.
Terry roughness on the distance to the goal.
Now we're having some intermittent breakup in Anthony Cannella's microphone as we go back to take a look at Lewis Toller. Outstanding INT in the end zone. 40 Northern Illinois, Western Michigan by a touchdown.
You've never seen fast. You've never held it in your hand, then unleashed it with the fingertip. Never watched pixels whip by at 1 gigahertz and your neurons struggle to keep up. You've never seen fast because you've never seen this. The Droid Incredible by HTC. It's nothing short of its name.
Buy a Droid Incredible with Flash and get any phone free. Offer ends October 31st.
What's your 2:30 feeling like?
Sometimes my whole day is a 2:30 feeling. Get home from one job, start my second job, and I'm running on empty. So I turned to 5-Hour Energy. I was a little nervous at first, but my husband kept talking about how great 5-Hour Energy was. 0 sugar, only 4 calories. So I finally tried it. For once, he was right.
Told you so.
For both my jobs, I count on 5-Hour Energy.
5-Hour Energy. Hours of energy now. No 2:30 feeling later.
MAC football on My 50 Chicago is sponsored by Menards.
Now at Menards, Dutch Boy Refresh Paint. 64% of people can't smell the odor in their own home. But pets, cigarettes, and even dirty laundry can accumulate and create an unpleasant smell. Dutch Boy Refresh Paint is the first paint with Arm & Hammer odor eliminating technology. Refresh Paint delivers the amazing colors and durability you've come to expect from Dutch Boy while continuously eliminating odors in your home. Flat is $19.46 a gallon.
The patients are difficult, but he's the worst.
You're comparing me to a Nazi? Nice.
House, tonight at 7 and 8 on My 50 Chicago.
5:15 left in the opening quarter. Western Michigan there. First drive of the day. 7-0 on top of Northern Illinois. Hey, how good has Northern Illinois been offensively in this 5-game win streak? And, of course, it started with wins over Minnesota and then Akron and then back at home for Temple and Buffalo and Central Michigan. Wow, Doug, almost 39 points a game. And again, Chandler Harnish has been in complete control of this offense, although he was picked a moment ago. Chad Spann trying to get to the edge. And there's that active linebacker again that we mentioned in the first series, Dex Jones, 250-pound third-year sophomore. There is Dex Jones' numbers on the year. And again, Dave Cohen, their defensive coordinator, telling us yesterday, very good, intuitive football player is Dex Jones.
Yeah, great eyes, great instincts, sees the field real well. Here you look at Chandler Harnish trying to come off that interception on the opening drive.
And again, very uncharacteristic. Harnish has been just absolutely impeccable in the 5-game win streak. That throw is hauled in by Willie Clark. Lewis Toller, the young man who picked off Harnish on the last series on the stop. So Clark able to pick up about 7 on that pitch and catch, make it 3rd and 1 now for Northern Illinois.
Yeah, and Harnish is, he's had 3 interceptions on the whole season. So that you're right, very uncharacteristic.
Look at the 3rd down conversion percentages for Northern Illinois.
Unbelievable. I mean, of course, part of the reason is they run the football. They have a lot of third and shorts just like this.
And all of that belongs to Chad Spann, who was in that pistol behind Harnish. There's your zone read. 1st down, Chandler Harnish on that quarterback keep. He got to the 2nd level before Jamel Berry, the 205-pound senior, made the Western Michigan stop.
Yeah, this is a predetermined quarterback run all the way. It's just quarterback power, and he's really going to go the backside off of the pulling guard, Ed Jackson.
3 new starters on this offensive line for Northern Illinois this year. Logan Pegram, the left guard. Scott Weddage, the center. Keith Otis, the right tackle. And this is Chad Spann. Look at the strength of Spann as he was, again, carrying Paul Hazel. Hazel, a DN, but only weighs 205 pounds. Spann, another in the long line of phenomenally talented Northern Illinois tailbacks.
You're right, and this is the zone read right here, and he cuts it back, and that's Hazel right there, pulling him down. Hazel ran a 10,700 meters in high school. For a guy 6'5", he can fly.
Was a basketball player, Doug.
Great basketball player, yep.
You said 6'5", but only about 205 pounds. Play action, Harnish. Pressure coming. Well, Harnish got drilled as he was trying to deliver that football. Coming off that edge was Jamel Berry again. Just spoke of Berry a moment ago. He'll get after that quarterback, Doug. Got a burst upfield.
He really did. And again, this is a full blitz by Western Michigan. Jamel Berry, the rover. He reads it. He comes. That is exactly the defense you'd like to be in when they're going to run a bootleg like that right in his face. No chance.
Doug, not often, though, do you not see a blitzing linebacker accounted for by Northern Illinois.
No,
they've been superb with that. Now, this is 3rd down and 2. They converted their only 3rd down opportunity. Harnish, play action. It'll come down underneath. That's a 1st down and more as that throw was to Jason Shepler, the 265-pound junior tight end. Nice check down from Harnish to move the sticks.
Yeah, watch this. He pumps the whole secondary off and hits the delay to Shepler. And I tell you what, that's a nice job of advancing the football by the big guy.
Coach, he's 265, man.
Yeah, that was a pretty good collision on the sideline over there.
How'd you like to be a 185-pound corner looking at that load coming at you?
Hey, that's what he said. Hey, son, take him on low. Do not go high. Do not go high.
Harnish and Shepler got 12. Go back to the zone read. Chandler Harnish keeping the football as he slides across the midfield stripe and into Western Michigan territory. Mitch Zajac, the middle linebacker, on the hit.
Yeah, he was the guy that we focused in on the impact players. He's got to make a bunch of tackles today for this Western defense.
Now Jordan Lynch, who we call it the Husky. Wildcat, but Northern Illinois, when they get Jordan Lynch in there,
they'll sneak him in once in a while.
They'll sneak him in and run that Husky. Chandler Harnish on the keep. Forcing that play inside for Western Michigan was Freddie Bishop. Bishop wears number 97 out of Inkster. 250-pound third-year sophomore had Harnish contained.
He really did, and here we go again. Now, this is the third one in this series, 3rd and 2. And, of course, Northern, 50% conversion rate, and they've converted everyone so far on this drive.
Three wide for Chandler Harnish with a Chad Spann, the MAC's leading rusher, offset. Motion from Willie Clark. Harnish will find Clark, and he dropped the football. Well, they had numbers out there, Doug, exactly what they wanted, and Willie Clark did not haul the football in, and Western Michigan looks like they got to stop.
Yeah, they did, and of course, in his defense, that ball was thrown just a little bit behind him, and that is not a typical throw by Harnish. Take a look at it. He has to reach back for this football, and had he put it right on the numbers, though, you know, yeah, it could have been caught, should have been caught, but it was not a great throw.
I hear you, Coach. All right, Josh Wilbur in to boot it away for Northern Illinois. Robert Arnheim is going to let that football go over his head into the end zone. All right, we're inside 60 seconds left in the opening quarter. Western Michigan with a touchdown lead and with the football.
We went to Germany's Nürburgring to challenge ourselves on the most demanding track in the world. With us in spirit was every great car that we'd ever competed with. The BMW M5 and the Mercedes-Benz E63. For it was their amazing abilities that pushed us to refine, improve, and ultimately develop the world's fastest production sedan. The CTSV from Cadillac, the new standard of the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 57th President of the United States.
The nation's fastest mobile broadband network. AT&T. Rethink possible. The new BlackBerry Torch with a slide-out keyboard for $199.99. Only from AT&T.
Alexi Janulius has a message for Illinois.
We need an income tax increase.
For our seniors, Alexi says,
we need an income tax increase.
For families whose college savings Alexi devastated while managing the Bright Start program,
we need an income tax increase.
But in 2009, Alexi Janulius paid no income tax. If you don't want a tax increase, you don't want Alexi.
We need an income tax increase.
The National Republican Senatorial Committee is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Six Flags Fright Fest, with more fun by day and more fright by night. Now, buy and process a 2011 Season Pass 4-pack for just $59.99 each. Get Fright Fest free and all of 2011. Buy a Season Pass now for the lowest price in 20 years at sixflags.com. More flags, more fright.
Bill Cubitt, one of the veterans on the head coaching sidelines here in the MAC, now in his 6th season. 10 games to the good, 26-16 in his MAC career. 37-31 overall for Cubitt, who has done a very solid job here in Kalamazoo at Western Michigan. So give the football back to Alex Carter, the third-year sophomore. The Bronco offense. Well, there's a bust there in the backfield as Carter was looking to hand the football off. The true freshman Tevin Drake is in at the tailback spot. DJ Perkle on the stop for Northern Illinois.
You know, and that has been the issue for this offense. They have really struggled in the running game all year long. I mean, 2.9 per rush. That's anemic in terms of the rushing game. You should be up at least over 4 per carry.
They won 2 of their last 3. Beating Ball State and Akron in the MAC, and then lost at South Bend and Notre Dame. Carter's going to air it out deep, and he and Jordan White not on the same page there, as both Tommy Davis along with Demetrius Stone were in coverage for Northern Illinois.
Yeah, miscommunication because it's a full blitz. He did not read it that way. And of course, the ball was thrown outside. So obviously a miscommunication between the receiver and the quarterback right there. No question about that.
Jordan White already with 4 catches for 44 yards in the touchdown. Also had a 19-yard carry on the reverse. It's going to be 3rd and 15, 5th third down opportunity. Go back to the ground game and just absolutely nothing there, as Brian Winchester was demolished as he got hit right away. Jake Coffman in on the stop, and Coffman had some help as well from Northern Illinois' Sean Progar. All right, 15 minutes in the books. Western Michigan on that Alex Carter, Jordan White touchdown throw has a 7-0 lead. We're coming back to Kalamazoo.
Some people think Allstate only protects your car. Here's the truth. Allstate can also protect your home or apartment, as well as your boat, motorcycle, RV, and snowmobile, and even your retirement and your life. Not many insurance companies can say that, but Allstate can. Now that you know the truth, know this. The more of your world you put in good hands, the more you can save. Dollar for dollar, nobody protects you like Allstate.
The Marathon MAC Football Championship returns to Detroit's Ford Field Friday, December 3rd. The MAC East and West Division champions square off with the Mid-American Conference title on the line. Don't miss your chance to catch one of only 5 major college conference championship games live. Visit the Ford Field box office, call 800-745-3000, or log on to Ticketmaster.com for ticket information. The MAC Football Championship is presented by Marathon, fueling the American spirit.
Hi. You can't tell by looking at me, but I'm a con artist. I look successful, and I offer free lunch seminars to help seniors with their finances. I'll tell you that I can make you a lot more money on some guaranteed investments. And when you trust me with your money, and you will, I'll take you for everything you've got.
Before you put one dime of your hard-earned money into an investment, contact the Ohio Department of Commerce Division of Securities.
Have you been turned down for an auto loan? I'm the Car Hop guy, and I know what you're going through. You need a better car, but some bad credit is holding you back. Car Hop really does have fast, easy, and confidential financing for people just like you and me. We believe you deserve a dependable car, so we back them all with a warranty and a 48-hour money-back guarantee. You buy the car, we throw in the peace of mind, no extra charge.
Car Hop, cars and credit to go.
Under Pat Quinn, things have gone from bad to worse. Illinois is in the worst financial situation in its 200-year history. Insolvent, dead broke. Pat Quinn spent more, borrowed more, given his staff raises, and wants to raise our income taxes. Pat Quinn cannot do this job. A future with Quinn leading our state is frightening. Pat Quinn's had his chance, and we've had enough. We need a clean break now. Bill Brady, Governor.
I'm shooting up for How I Met Your Mother, weeknights at 6 and 6:30 on My 50 Chicago.
Hey, no tricks yet. A lot of treats. Happy Halloween, everybody. The gang from DeKalb made their way here to Kalamazoo. Hope you're enjoying the Halloween festivities. Michael Regai with Doug Graber. Good one going on here. We expected it. Big significance in this one. Northern Illinois at 4-0 in the MAC West. Western Michigan at 2-1. And we'll get back to that after we see Western Michigan booming the football away, and I mean booming the football away as Ben Armour again hit a howitzer. Tommy Davis has got a convoy. Davis inside the 40 to the 37-yard line. Big return from Tommy Davis after Ben Armour, one of the finest legs in the nation, boomed that away. But big significance in it. First quarter, Western Michigan got what they wanted, a lead on their first possession.
They really did. It was a great opening drive by Carter. Made all the right throws, read every defense perfectly, and of course, Northern Illinois right down the field and throw the pick in the end zone, and that was a killer.
Well, this is the thing, though, is Western Michigan's defense going to be able to hold up against this most formidable ground game of Northern Illinois.
Yeah, formidable, that's for sure. And they have great field position to try that ground game right now. Setting up first and 10 here at about the 37-yard line. And in the spread, and oh boy, did he get
Now, Chandler Harnish went to the ground game, but Ricky Kreider got swallowed up, so that'll make Bill Cubitt feel good. All right, we take a look at, we told you when we came on at the top of the show today, the two most prolific offenses in the Mid-American Conference, but they do it differently. Northern Illinois averages 31 points, leads the MAC in rushing, while Western Michigan averages 31, and they're #1 throwing the football.
Yeah, and it's, of course, it's easier to be consistent when you run the football, but boy, I'll tell you, Bill Cubitt is an outstanding coach of the throwing game, and they have been very, very good so far in this first half.
All right, Jordan Lynch now, the redshirt freshman, is back, and they're going to run jet sweep. And how about the outstanding defensive play for Western Michigan as Damon Smith made the stop on that jet sweep.
Uncharacteristic at 3rd and long now for Northern Illinois, and they've been shut down twice. That is a great job. You're right, by Damon Smith fighting off a block and making a play. 3rd and about 6.
Yeah, and they love to run that jet sweep with Akeem Daniels, the outstanding true freshman, but Damon Smith stopped him. All right, big play for the Western Michigan defense here. Harnish. Guns in the seam, and it is caught. Hauled in for the first down. Outstanding grab by Nathan Palmer out of Elkhart, Indiana. Ran the crossing route, and Harnish delivered it perfectly.
Full blitz, and exactly the route you would like to have on. Pressure in his face, makes a terrific throw. What a catch by Palmer. Climbed the ladder, got up and got it. 1st and 10 now on the 20.
Red zone time for the Huskies of Northern Illinois. Second time they've been in the red zone. Again, the first one ended when Chandler Harnish was picked by Lewis Toller in the end zone. Now Northern Illinois runs the pistol. And this is Chad Spann. Spann had that hole close up on the right side as Northern Illinois' hit came from Doug Wiggins. First time we've called Wiggins today out of Miami. Free safety, 200-pounder. 24 Western Michigan Broncos from the state of what, Doug River?
My home state of Florida now, and I'll tell you what, they a lot of speed down there, and Bill Cubitt, he's of course has a lot of roots in Florida, does a great job of recruiting that state.
Chad Spann got a couple. Let's call it 2nd and 8. Harnish had that throw slapped down by Jamel Berry. Berry has made a couple of big impact plays today for the Western Michigan D.
Yeah, he leads this team in tackles, and that's just great anticipation, getting that left hand up there and swatting that ball out of the air. Jamel Berry out of Newcastle, Delaware. He plays the rover spot, which is kind of a nickel spot, a strong safety, but he really plays up at the line of scrimmage almost all of the time.
Northern Illinois 3 of 4 on 3rd down conversions today. This is at 3rd and 8, they're looking to convert. Pressure coming. Harnish will fire again and delivers another strike right on the money to Nathan Palmer. That's twice on 3rd down. He's connected with Palmer on crossing routes.
Both times on 3rd down against the blitz, and again, that inside route, that in route is very difficult to cover. And, you know, again, Harnish has put both balls right on the money. 2 key 3rd down conversions in this drive.
Jerry Kill's offense. They will grind you, as we said, but yeah, they can throw the football. Chad Spann, following the blocks, trying to wedge his way down near the goal line. Wedge is the operative word, too, behind Scott Weddidge, the 300-pound 4th-year junior. Again, Weddidge the center, Logan Pegram the left guard, and Keith Otis, who wears number 68, the right tackle. 3 first-year starters, but offensive coordinator Tracy Limegrover told us this week that because of the way Jerry Kill has his second offensive line unit, these kids last year work against the ones and get a lot of reps. They've been game ready, up to speed.
They improve as young players, and that's the only way to do it. You go against the good guys.
2nd and goal for the 1 now. Harnish will keep. Western Michigan got stout. Jamel Berry in on the stop along with Dex Jones. The 2 edge linebackers made the hit. They faked the jet sweep to Akeem Daniels this time.
Yep, and again, here we go. Third down of the series. Now remember, Northern Illinois is amazing. You see, again, take a look at the play here, but amazing with their ability to convert 3rd downs. 50% conversion throughout the season.
Pair of tights. Jason Shepard. Harnish will play action. Harnish looking to get to the corner. Touchdown. Chandler Harnish. Nothing was there as Western Michigan did a great coverage job in the end zone. Harnish pulled it down and found a quick 6 for Northern Illinois.
Yeah, this is a terrific job. The tight end up here does not get out, and that's really the key. They hold him, he doesn't get out. Nice block right here, and again, boy, a quarterback that can run. The great decision right here, terrific. Nice block right there by Spann into the end zone.
Well, Michael Klomovsky in to add the PAT. They'll try to tie this up. It hit the crossbar, and it sails off to the left. So Klomovsky banging it off the left upright on that point after touchdown attempt to keep Western Michigan on top by 1.
The snap was low, and that threw off the timing.
I think everybody's interested in saving money. It's just making yourself do it. Sometimes we're just complacent.
Because we're afraid of change.
The fact that Vonage does not require an annual contract, I'm definitely going to make the switch.
No contracts with Vonage sounds like how business should be done.
What more can you ask for?
For just $14.99, get unlimited domestic and international calling, now without an annual contract.
Now I can talk however long I want.
My mom wants me to call her every day.
The sound is terrific. It's like they're next door.
I switched to Vonage, and I'm never looking back.
They come from all over, from north and south, from the Midwest and the Far East. They come to study, to learn the ropes, to graduate with honors, with tools that will serve them in life. Because it was here that we learned what was, what is, and what could be. Western Michigan University. Grab the reins.
Chapter 13 debt repayment plans deal with lawsuits, foreclosures, car payments, credit cards, payday loans, repos, tax debts, medical bills, and more. I'm attorney Peter Francis Geraci. Get one lower payment for all debt and stop creditors now. Call us for a free phone mini consultation or log on to infotapes.com.
If you're worried about debt, call now to see if you qualify. 1-800-401-4010.
For your favorite game shows, there's only one place to go.
My 50, Chicago. First at 1, it's Family Feud.
We're giving Feud a new attitude.
Hey, Steve, what do I got to do to get my family on the Feud? Then at 2.
My afternoon is spent on My 50 Chicago.
It's Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And at 3, Chicago is my kind of town, and it needs my kind of show. It's Don't Forget the Lyrics.
Feuding, schooling, and singing.
Now that's a lineup.
Weekdays on My 50 Chicago.
Western Michigan maintaining the lead by 1, 7-6 after the missed PAT, but Northern Illinois got a chance to play on the short field because of this terrific Tommy Davis 32-yard punt return that started him at the 37. Nice sweet moves from Davis.
Outkicked the coverage just a little bit. He had the wind with him punting the football, and a terrific job by Davis, and that's surely set up that score.
Yeah, he will go on the kickoff return cover special teams now. So Michael Klomovsky, who just banged the left upright on that PAT attempt to tie it up, to boot it away. Devon Wallace and Brian Fields deep. It'll come up short to Fields at the 19. Brian Fields in open space. Fields into Northern Illinois territory. Beautiful return to the 39-yard line. It's a 42-yard kickoff return for Brian Fields.
Well, and again, that is a right return. It's a double team at the point of attack. And boy, Fields, you're right. He's averaging 21.4. Added to his average right there with that one.
Brian Fields, who serves as one of the 4 tailbacks, just a redshirt freshman.
Boy, terrific field position now for Western. I mean, this game has been back and forth, and I tell you, both offenses have been very, very good.
Alex Alex Carter, 7 of 12 in the opening quarter. He'll check down and come underneath to Brian Fields. Look at Fields lower those pads and get close to the first down sticks. A gain of 9 on first down. Let's take a look at our marathon fast stats after the Alex Kuba hit. All right, Doug, there you see the rush. That's no surprise, the rush yards. Time of possession, also no surprise. Turnover, the difference in the football game.
Absolutely, without question, that's been the difference. And I'll tell you what, though, Alex Carter and this Western offense, a lot of different formations that Northern has not seen.
Zone read for quarterback Alex Carter, and he'll lower his shoulder and a battle inside the 30 to pick up the first down. On a 2nd and short, Alex Carter out of Shawnee, Kansas.
Interesting story how he was recruited here to Western Michigan. Came up for a camp. His dad got confused on the time zones. They got here late. He was throwing footballs out in the dark. Obviously, Bill Kubik saw enough to offer him.
You look at what he's done here in Bill Cubit's system. Now, remember last year he got to sit and watch Tim Hiller, one of the truly outstanding quarterbacks in the Mid-American Conference, not just here at Western Michigan, but of all time.
Right. In
the Mid-American Conference. So Carter actually came up about the length of the football short, and it'll bring up a 3rd down opportunity. Western Michigan hit their first 2 3rd down conversions, and then they missed their last 3, and this will be 3rd and short.
Yep, and again, with all the issues and the problems they've had running the football, nothing is assured with them on 3rd and short.
Got to break that huddle quickly and right up to the line of scrimmage. Fields, first down. You like that, Doug Draper? Stay in that huddle, keep it real tight, sprint to the line of scrimmage and snap the football?
I do, but the interesting thing is the Huskies were all over it. I mean, they were lined up, and they knew it was coming. They were lined up and ready to go, and played solid defense. See how Northern is already lined up and ready to go. They knew that was coming. That's just good execution, though, offensively by Western.
I'd take you back to the 40s or 50s, that tight of formation.
That's right, the old isolation play.
Off play action. Alex Carter wants the whole bundle for Nunez, and that football sailed out of bounds in the back of the end zone.
Good throwaway by Carter. I mean, it was very well covered. Had no chance to fit the football in there. Throw it up in the stands. Don't take a chance.
Chris Smith on that Northern Illinois coverage. This Northern Illinois secondary is a good one. Very solid. This whole defense is exceptional. And, of course, the D coordinator, Tracy Clays, for Jerry Kill.
He's been with Coach Kill 15 years.
Carter will work underneath. There's Juan Nunez making the grab. Nunez going to come up very close to that 18-yard line that was necessary for the first down. Juan Nunez, 50-year senior, tremendous receiver.
Yep, really is. And, of course, that ball was delivered. I watched them in the pregame warm-up practice and throw those little slants. And very, very well executed by Carter. Put the ball right on the money. These two senior receivers for Western Michigan, White and Nunez, are really special. I mean, they are very good football players.
There's that red zone opportunity for Western Michigan as you take a look at how they're doing in the red zone. Carter will fire. Nunez, he's got it. Tremendous catch. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Oh, spectacular grab from Juan Nunez, and beautiful ball from Alex Carter.
Well, again, we just reverse it now. That was a blitz, hit the football inside on the safety right here. Corner right there, closing with it. That's Patrick George, but that was just a very well executed play offensively. Tough to cover.
Second touchdown throw of the first half for Alex Carter. He's hit both of his two top receivers. First Jordan White and now Juan Nunez. This is how it looked. That's throwing a football on a string, ladies and gentlemen, right where it's got to be. 14-6, Western Michigan.
you're at your best when you can relax and be yourself. And at thousands of newly refreshed Holiday Inn hotels, you always can. Holiday Inn. Stay you.
And now I'll turn it over to the Gecko.
Thank you, sir. As we all know, Geico has been saving people money on RV, camper and trailer insurance, as well as motorcycle insurance. Sorry. Technical difficulties.
What about this?
What's this one do? Maybe that one.
Okay, let's keep rolling. We run motorcycle insurance?
Take 15 minutes to see how much you could save on motorcycle, RV, and camper insurance.
A safe auto makes it easy. We won't do a credit check. We've got so many ways to pay. We'll keep you legal for less. 'Cause minimum limit coverage is the one thing we do best.
Safe Auto keeps you legal for less because minimum limit coverage is all we do.
So if you need the minimum, 24/7 call us up. One number to remember, 1-800-SAFE-AUTO.
It's rich, this life we share, filled with laughter and filled with care. 'Cause we take our moments and make the moment rich.
This Eckrich season, look for the naturally hardwood smoked stamp for the rich, satisfying flavor only Eckrich can deliver.
'Cause we take our moments and make the moment rich.
Give your family the best Eckrich.
Make the moment rich.
Juan Nunez joining his receiving mate Jordan White as a touchdown maker today. And you know, last year in the trip to DeKalb, Bill Cubit and his Western Michigan Broncos were beaten 38-3. And there you see by that graphic, that's very unusual. Fraud, isn't it, Coach?
Hey, when you're the head coach and the offensive coordinators, you see Bill right there. Hey, you get a little sensitive about that, and you have a lot of time to think about it. And I'll tell you what, nobody enjoys that. And you have coaches and players have a long, long memory.
John Potter booming away with Ricky Kreider and Jasmine Hopkins deep. And with that breeze at his back, Potter will unload to the back boundary, non-returnable for Jazz Hopkins. Happy Halloween, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the Halloween weekend. Make sure you take care of the little ones. Be very, very safe with them as we're in Waldo Stadium in Kalamazoo, Michigan. As Northern Illinois 4-0 atop the MAC West with Toledo, and 2-1 Western Michigan go at it with Doug Graber and all of our ESPN crew. I'm Michael Regai. Again, we mentioned last year where Northern Illinois really laid it on Western Michigan 38-3. The last two trips in here in 06 and 08, it's been Western Michigan wins as Chad Spann had a gaping hole and that turf monster swallowed him up.
The turf monster got him, boy, as it does. Because a gaping hole, you're right. Look, you could drive a truck through that hole, and he just trips on that little stripe there sticking up, I think. Well, he's not happy with himself on that one.
Leading rusher in the MAC, number 17 in the Football Bowl subdivision. Harnish will gun the out, and he's on time with wide receiver Willie Clark. Clark made the catch before he was dragged down by a Western Michigan corner, Damon Smith.
Well, Western Michigan is really bringing the blitz, and these are run-down blitzes. They're doing everything they can to give them a negative play in the running game, and it's been a nice job of Jerry Kill and his offensive staff of hitting those quick little hitches and in routes against the blitz.
Chandler Harnish now going to go back to the ground game. Look at Chad Spann on the cutback. Spann with a tremendous run inside Western Michigan territory to the 44-yard line to move the sticks. Chad Spann out of Indianapolis, the 200-pound junior.
Well, again, this was a run-down blitz, and you see it right here, the guard leading up in the hole. That is a terrific job of picking up the blitz and a great job of advancing the football. Runs through a tackle right there. That was Mario Armstrong, the safety that he beat.
Now you see the numbers on Chad Spann. Spann again on another carry, and look at the power of Spann as he'll work his way to the 40-yard line.
Number one attribute of a running back in my mind is toughness, because you know, you're taking a pound in every play. Last year, that young man right there played the second half of the season with a torn labrum in his shoulder, and he didn't miss a beat. He is a tough cookie.
Span to get a respite right now is Ricky Crichton, fifth-year senior. On 2nd and 6. Harnish's throw incomplete. He wanted his tight end Jason Shepler on that tight end drag route, and that's Mitch Zajac, the middle linebacker, in coverage.
You know, and this incredibly young Western Michigan defense, again with 9 freshmen in the 2 deep. The one thing is, Michael, they should continue to improve as the season has gone on, and they have. I would say, watching tape, this has been their best performance up to this point, because this is a fine Northern Illinois offense.
They lead the MAC in converting 3rd downs, close to 50%. They're 5 of 6 today. Harnish got another one, firing that strike again, and Nathan Palmer who made the grab. Palmer again with a big day in moving the sticks here in the first half with Chandler Harnish.
And again, he reads the soft spot in the zone, just sits down right outside, knew what he needed for the first down. And again, Harnish, excellent job of delivering the football on the same page with the receiver, reading the soft spot in the zone.
3rd catch of the day for wideout Nathan Palmer. And now with the football at the 29-yard line. Chandler Harnish and Northern Illinois want to talk about it a little bit on the timeout.
Had some confusion there. I don't think they had the right personnel on the field, and of course Harnish being a veteran, boom, timeout, away we go.
I mentioned that the last 2 trips for Northern Illinois here into Waldo Stadium, Western Michigan has come away with a win. Bronco defense held senior tailback Garrett Wolf to 25 yards on 18 carries. 198 yards below his season average of 223. Look at that active Western Michigan D. This was in 2006. And Bill Cuban and his Bronco defense held Northern Illinois to only 157 yards on the day as they beat Joe Novak, the outstanding former longtime head coach in Northern Illinois, before, of course, Jerry Kill took over for Novak in the 2008 season.
You know, it's always amazing to me how things like that have a way of repeating themselves, and you just kind of get into it. Don't ask me why, but it's there and it's real.
So by that graphic, the last 2 home wins here tight by a total of 5 points. Chance Span again outside that back door and down inside the 20-yard line. More red zone opportunities coming up for Northern Illinois as he got 10 and a Northern Illinois first down.
Well, in talking to Coach Kill yesterday, a big part of the plan was he did not feel they had a lot of depth in their offensive and their defensive front, and they were going to pound them and try to wear down that defensive front, and now they're going fast. That's exactly what they're trying to do.
They have up-tempoed. Chance Span again got dragged down for the backside this time as the hit came from Western Michigan's Paul Hazel. Hazel making a stop along with Chris Prom. Prom's a backup linebacker. There he is, number 38, the 3rd-year sophomore.
Hazel, outstanding basketball player, outstanding athlete. And he's just now starting to put on some weight. They hope that he can get up to about 230 or so. And if he does the way he runs, look out.
And Northern Illinois, who averages 247 yards on the ground, approaching the 100-yard mark on the ground here in the first half. This is Jordan Lynch. Lynch was just that close to busting that to the end zone. So the backup quarterback, the redshirt freshman, Lynch, out of that Husky formation.
Yeah, pulling the guard around. Boy, great block on the linebacker. They do a nice job of mixing Lynch and Harnish. And, of course, Lynch is really by far the better runner of the 2. He can go. He's got great speed and toughness, size. Redshirt freshman.
They had a 90-yard touchdown bolt against Buffalo a couple of weeks ago at Husky Stadium. Go back to the ground game. Chad Span trying to bust his way closer to the end zone. Got corralled at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, and you know what that is? They're really going after it this series, and they're going very fast, and they're trying to wear that Western Michigan front down, and now here comes their goal line personnel. They're what we call giant personnel, a couple of tight ends, get some big guys in there, tighten it down, get after it here now.
Work out of the eye for one of the few times today. They'll do it on the goal line and show that look. Chad Spann, he can walk in the end zone with a flag down, however. So Spann with the touchdown for the moment. We'll see if it stands.
Defense number 97. Penalty decline, touchdown.
Freddie Bishop encroached. Keep it on the board. The touchdown for Chad Spann. Well, the young man out of Indianapolis with his 9th TD of the year.
Now, let's see if Coach Kill decides to go for 2 here. I think they are. I think they're going for 2 to try to get this thing tied up.
Okay, but I got to ask you, when you start chasing points this early in the football game.
I did not like doing it till the second half. I had a chart I kept on the sideline, and I would rather wait till later in the game. But
explain to our viewers what we mean by chasing points after you miss a PAT like Klimovsky did after their first touchdown.
Well, every coach in the booth, or he may be looking at it right there, has a chart of, you know, when you go for 2, you know, exactly how you know, when you're 1 or 2 behind. And here's the missed extra point right there. And the snap was a little low, and I think that kind of threw his timing off. But you got to make a decision. Okay, I got the chart, but when do I enforce it? I always like to wait till late in the third quarter, and I would rather just kick the extra point here.
Jerry Kill knows infinitely more football than I do, but I would not start going for 2 in the first half. Doug, there's 33 more minutes of football to be played here.
They're still thinking it over. I don't know if he has totally made that decision yet. Let's see exactly what they put out on the field. Although, you know, he's got his quarterback there, Chandler Harnish. He's looking at his wristband. They're going to go for 2 here.
Yes, they are.
He must have a play that he feels very good about.
Sure,
That's a
absolutely.
2-point play.
And they are a tremendous goal line team, as we know. All right, they're going to line up 4 wide, empty here.
You know what? And right away I say watch for quarterback draw. Whenever I get that empty, although they're not split real wide down.
He's going for 2 to try to tie it up. Harnish fires the Kreider. He's got it for the 2-point conversion. But wait a minute, a flag came out from that side judge, and we've got a pass interference. I think it's going offensive on Northern Illinois.
This is the pick play, and they got caught. I really believe that's what happened.
Interference, offense number 34. 15-yard penalty, replay the try.
Kyle Starb, the guilty party.
Right, let's take a look at it right up here at the top. There's the interference right there. No question about it. Offensive interference. That is a pick, or as like offensive like to call it a rub. Offensive coaches call it a rub. Defensive coaches call it a pick.
All right, so Jerry Kill knew what he wanted, but here's the thing. It's now turned into a 35-yard extra point.
Yep.
For Michael Klimovsky to try to bring Northern Illinois back to within 1 at 14-13. Klimovsky on the 35-yard PAT, and he got it inside that left upright to bring Northern Illinois back to within 1. That's interesting how all that unfolds. The touchdown maker was Chad Spann. Western Michigan's lead just 1.
Proud to stand on our own, proud to be homegrown, a familiar face and a name you know. Come on, we know you, we know your needs, we know what being a neighbor means. Can you hear that? Fueling the American spirit. No matter when, no matter where, Marathon will take you there.
Marathon is proud to sponsor the MAC Football Championship on December 3rd at Ford Field in Detroit.
Looking for a complete picture of your money? Meet PNC Virtual Wallet. It comes with a money bar that shows what's scheduled to go out, what you've put aside, and how much you really have available right now to spend on the things you want. And you can free up money with a simple slide. It's built to help make your financial life a whole lot easier. Experience everything Virtual Wallet has to offer at pncvirtualwallet.com. PNC, for the achiever in us all.
Mark Kirk says he's independent, but who did he really stand up for in Congress?
I rise in support of trade with China.
Mark Kirk supports tax breaks for companies that outsource American jobs.
George Bush has been a decisive president.
Kirk wants to keep the Bush tax cuts for the rich, adding $600 billion to the deficit.
I want to thank my friend Congressman Mark Kirk.
Who did Mark Kirk stand up for in Congress? Not us. The Democratic Senatorial Campaign Committee is responsible for the content of this advertising.
There are 206 bones in the human body, but on My 50 Chicago, there's only one.
Bones? Bones.
Now it's time for the boneyard.
All the mystery.
What the hell happened to this kid?
What killed her?
All the suspense.
Somebody you love is buried alive.
Just another day at the office.
And it's all for you.
That's heartwarming.
My shows are on My 50.
All yours. That's what I'm talking about.
Bones, tonight at 6 on My 50 Chicago.
Want more?
Yes, as soon as possible, please.
Good one going on here in this Halloween weekend in Kalamazoo, just as we expected. Western Michigan on top of Northern Illinois by 1, and all season long champion apparel will be showcasing tradition and history of the Mid-American Conference. Today we're looking at that man right there, Western Michigan head coach Bill Cubitt. A couple of bowl games back-to-back as they went to the International Bowl in 07, Texas Bowl in 08. 5 players in the NFL. His son Ryan, of course, the quarterback coach here, played quarterback. Louis Delmas, Tony Scheffler, Detroit Lions, and Delmas, one of the finest safeties to play in this conference in quite some time. Second-round pick. And
Greg Jennings, great wide receiver with Green Bay.
You are so right. What a tremendous wide receiver. Kickoff coming down to Western Michigan as a busting out of there was Darvon Wallace. We've got a late flag. Wallace, who had the 91-yard kickoff return for a touchdown against Akron last week. Nice return from Wallace. We've got a flag, and we'll wait to see.
During the legal block in the back, number 91 of the return team. 10-yard penalty. It'll be first down.
Darvon Wallace was leading the nation in kickoff return average at 91 yards per attempt. Of course, he only had one, but he did a nice job. Now, he just cut his average in half.
He took it to the house, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, but it's that's going to be negated on the block of the back on the kick return squad of Western Michigan. So that'll get Alex Carter back on. There's Carter's had a solid day today. This third-year sophomore out of Shawnee, Kansas. As usual, it's all about in the air for Western Michigan. Carter will trigger the out. Rob Arnheim to haul it in. That's 12 yards and a Western Michigan first down. Juan Nunez, Jordan White, Rob Arnheim. You could make a case, the 3 finest, and there's a lot of them, but you could make a case this Western Michigan receiving core the best in the MAC.
Yeah, well, absolutely. As a group, I don't think there's any question about it. And they're seniors, especially Nunez and White are seniors. They really understand this offense. They read coverages so well.
4 wide again, throw that bubble screen. Jordan White went up to snap it down and make the grab. And you say, all right, that's only a 5-yard gain, but that was White there bailing out Alex Carter. Watch that throw.
Yeah, and watch the block by 81 Nunez right there, too. When they put both those 2 receivers on the same side, look out. That's dangerous.
Aaron Winchester, a 5'6" junior out of Miami, offset with Alex Carter. Gonna gun in the other way. Rob Arnheim made the grab, and he's got another Western Michigan first down before Tommy Davis planted him with the hit.
Yeah, he sure did. And again, a good hit in space, but I'll tell you what, boy, Alex, take a look at it now. Take a look at the ISO right here. Just reads the soft spot in the zone. Got isolated against a linebacker. I think you're going to see Northern Illinois go to dime defense here in a hurry, as long as this 3 wide receiver offense stays on the field.
Now Carter off the roll. He'll throw the out, and he got picked off. Intercepted as he wanted. Juan Nunez is coming out of that secondary was Rashawn Melvin. Melvin gambled, Doug, and it came up big. If he misses that football, Nunez might have a touchdown.
He really showed a tremendous burst at the last 4 or 5 yards. Getting to this football, made a great break on the ball. Take a look at it right here. Watch him right here make a break on this football. Tremendous job. Man-to-man coverage. Watch his recovery right there, right under the football. Wow. That was just a great play by the safety.
Rashawn Melvin with the INT after Western Michigan's Lewis Toller had the interception in the end zone.
Just a sophomore out of Waukegan, Illinois.
Inside the 3-minute mark. Back to the ground game for Northern Illinois on that sudden change turnover. Chad Spann on the carry. Well, the disparity in the ground games today. Western Michigan with just 8 carries for 18 yards. That's a 25th carry of the first half for Northern Illinois. 25 carries for 123 yards.
Here comes the fast pace again, trying to wear him down, no question.
Pitch and catch with the tight end as that throw was hauled in by Jack Marks from quarterback Chandler Harnish.
And again, 156 and counting here into their 2-minute mode.
Northern Illinois 6 of 7 on third down conversions, and that throw was dropped by Nathan Palmer.
I think he drew him offside, though. I think with this cadence, I think they jumped up front. Western Michigan did.
Number 92. Result of the penalty is a first down, 5 yards.
Got Drew Nowak to the junior out of Green Bay to encroach. And that'll move the sticks. Bill Cubitt thought he had his football team, his defense off the field on a third down stop. But Nowak was caught in the neutral zone.
Nice job of using cadence. I mean, that was Harnish really that got that first down.
Quarterback draw, Chandler Harnish, and he got stopped as he tried to make a move. And once again, that stop was from Jamel Berry. Berry, the senior linebacker, Dex Jones, his partner on the other side. They've been influential in the Western Michigan D today. 2nd and 6 for Harnish. Pocket collapse. Chandler Harnish on the move. Dex Jones put him down a couple yards shy of the first down as Northern Illinois going in a hurry as we approach 1:10 left in the first half.
And here we go, another third down attempt for Northern. They've been very productive on third down this first half.
6 of 7 productive. Harnish, quarterback draw. He got belted. Dex Jones. Jones led the charge. Got some help as well from Paul Hazel to bring up a 4th and long. Timeout. And Western Michigan going to call the timeout. They want their hands on the football again.
Yes, they do. Boy, Hazel and Jones, they slanted and they were in a hurry mode, and that was a bust up front. And as a result, 4th down. 4th and about 5, in fact, for Northern Illinois.
And Doug, 4th and 5, and they're proficient, as we said. But think about this: football at the midfield stripe, 58 seconds left. Western Michigan still has a pair of timeouts. Would Jerry Kill take a shot here? But if you don't, you're giving Carter the football back at the midfield stripe.
Jerry Kill is an old-fashioned ball coach. I promise you, he's going to have that punt team out there, and he does.
All right, and it is Josh Wilbur. His first punt of the day was for 47 yards without a return. Rob Arnheim for Western Michigan stands at his 12. Wilbur did not get that to turn over. And it'll take that left turn out of bounds at the 22-yard line. So, all right, 51 seconds left. 2 timeouts in their pocket with a 1-point lead. Let's see how Bill Cubitt, his own offensive coordinator, decides to dial this thing up.
I bet you, I promise you, in my opinion, he'll get the 3 or 4 wide receivers out there, and he has such confidence in this passing attack. A lot of coaches would take a knee right here. I don't think Bill Cubitt is one of those coaches. Let's see.
Well, the formation doesn't suggest
no,
it.
4 wide receivers.
With 4 wide and the Winchester offset after just a 29-yard punt from Josh Wilbur. Carter guns the bubble screen, but it was dropped by Ansel Ponder to bring up a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, the timing was off on that play, and you see Carter immediately went to Ponder and said, hey, you've got to get a little more depth on that route. They were not on the same page right there.
Stick with us at halftime. We'll be joined by Mid-American Conference Commissioner John Steinbrecher. We'll talk a lot about what's coming up in the MAC in the month of November, as both the MAC East and the MAC West will be decided in the next 4 weeks. Back to the ground game with Brian Winchester. Winchester off the left side got 5, and that clock, though, turns inside 40 seconds left.
Yeah, as soon as they had the incompletion on the first play of the series, then I think Bill Cubitt said, okay, fellas, let's just settle down here a little bit. We've got the lead. Let's take it in that way. And I think you're going to see another run right here.
3rd and 5 with now just 18 seconds left in the half. Winchester first down. As he'll power over the 35-yard line. That'll stop the clock momentarily with 13 ticks left in the opening half, as back-to-back runs from Aaron Winchester of Western Michigan.
Now I wonder if you don't see 4 wide receivers again, and he'll take a couple shots. I would kind of know, I interviewed that young man once when I was the head coach at Rutgers, was very impressed. I kind of know how he thinks.
Both Juan Nunez and Jordan White of Western Michigan, the 2nd best receiving tandem in the Football Bowl subdivision by catches coming into today. They started with 101, and Jordan White found the end zone early.
Yeah, good size. Both receivers, good size. Both very, very smart. Both elusive in space. Both really understand this offense, and of course with Carter to get the ball to him, a very effective combination.
Well, yeah, and only a pair from the Hawaii program. Greg Salas was 70. Kealoha Polares was 60. They're the only tandem of receivers in all of the Football Bowl subdivision with more catches than Juan Nunez and Jordan White.
Dynamic duo.
13 seconds left. Carter in trouble. Look out. Alex Carter still alive. Oh, Bill Cuba doesn't want his quarterback taking big hits as the clock runs down in the first half. All right, 30 minutes of football in the books, with Western Michigan holding on to the 1-point advantage. The 2 most efficient quarterbacks in the Mid-American Conference, both of them sharp today, although both have thrown a pick as well. Chandler Harnish for Northern Illinois, and Juan Nunez on that touchdown grab from Alex Carter. Very strong first half. Western Michigan with a 1-point lead.
Forget search engines. Anyone can access instant, unlimited background checks with BenVerified.com. You can look up anyone who comes into your home or life. Never before has background checking been this easy.
No stranger comes around my growing family without a background check.
Search new acquaintances, find lost loved ones, or look yourself up. Even monitor changes with round-the-clock alerts.
Isn't it better to know for sure?
For a free trial of unlimited background checks, go to benverified.com/TV163.
If you win Cooper Tire's Ultimate Bowl Tour, you'll be there in person to see 5 of the biggest bowl games of the year.
It's good!
You'll hop aboard a private jet with 3 friends to catch all the action.
Good!
You'll be there for bowl games in Dallas, Miami, New Orleans, Pasadena, even the one that decides it all in Glendale, Arizona.
Excessive celebration!
Man, you gotta be kidding me.
Watch it, Herb Street.
To enter, go to a Cooper Tire dealer or visit ultimatebowltour.com.
The Marathon MAC Football Championship returns to Detroit's Ford Field Friday, December 3rd. The MAC East and West Division champions square off with the Mid-American Conference title on the line. Don't miss your chance to catch one of only 5 major college conference championship games live. Visit the Ford Field box office, call 800-745-3000, or log on to Ticketmaster.com for ticket information. The MAC Football Championship is presented by Marathon, fueling the American spirit.
13 progressive universities, 6 diverse states, 23 sponsored championships, more than 100 academic All-American athletes, 11 College Hall of Fame coaches, millions of dedicated fans, one great conference. The Mid-American Conference, the new mark of excellence.
I'm Mark Kirk, and I approve this message.
Alexi's priorities? He supports the wasteful $800 billion stimulus, $3 million for new bike racks in Washington, D.C. But Alexi supports $500 billion in Medicare cuts and higher taxes on seniors' retirement income. Billions wasted, $3 million for bike racks in D.C., Medicare cuts, and higher taxes for seniors. Those are Alexi's priorities. Senator Janulius, you must be kidding.
You still texting?
I gotta let daycare know that I'm running late. They charge if you're late. And I'm not usually one of those people to text and drive, and I was almost done with my text when that car came out of nowhere.
You still appeared in oncoming traffic. And that text message, it never got through.
Texting and driving causes an average of 6,000 fatalities a year. Don't become a statistic.
On the next Everybody Loves Raymond.
The one who moves that suitcase will not be me.
Ray and Deborah have a little excess baggage.
The suitcase has been sitting there for 3 weeks, and nobody wants to be the one to move it.
Now it's a suitcase standoff.
I'm getting it.
I will get it. Let the record show that I got it.
And it turns into the Battle of the Bag.
Well, I was going to see if I can borrow that, but the airline won't let me carry on all 3 of you.
Everybody Loves Raymond.
Monday at 5 on My 50 Chicago.
This afternoon's Mid-American Conference Football Game of the Week is brought to you by Cooper Tires. Don't give up a thing. Also by Vonage. Sounds good. By Holiday Inn. It's the official hotel of the Mid-American Conference. By Geico, where 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. And also by Champion. It's how you play. Halloween weekend without any tricks at all, but a whole bunch of treats here in the first half. A good football game. Western Michigan on top of Northern Illinois 14-13 in this most significant game atop the MAC West. We'll get into that in a second. Michael Regai back with you. Glad you're with us on this Saturday, and we're pleased to be joined by the gentleman that presides over the Mid-American Conference, does a terrific job with it, as we say hi to John Steinbrecher, Commissioner. Quite a weekend here in Kalamazoo, but on the football side, this final Saturday in October, we are primed for one very strong run going into November in both divisions.
You know what, we've got tight races on both sides, and I expect a lot of really relevant and really exciting games throughout the month of November, leading to that first Friday in December when we gather in Detroit.
Yes, for the Marathon MAC Championship game, to be sure. Why don't we take a look, John, and let's start in the MAC East and give you an idea what's going on as we go into the month of November. Ohio, Frank Sullivan's played very good football in the last winners of 4 in a row. So Ohio and Temple and Miami, John, is our MAC standings brought to you by 5 Hour Energy, and tackle that 2:30 feeling with 5 Hour Energy. So 3-1 loss teams going into November.
Absolutely, and those 3 at the top, as we see, are going to start knocking heads with each other in the very distant future. So, you know, your guess is as good as mine.
See how the commissioner played that politically correct. Now, last year, remember, in Athens, during Thanksgiving weekend, Temple, Ohio a win to go to the MAC Marathon MAC Championship game. All right, let's flip it over. Take a look at the West. This is what we build at coming on the air today, John. Here you are with Northern Illinois and Toledo, both without a blemish at 4-0. But what, a Western Michigan win today, possibly? Wow, what that would do.
Well, exactly. And then, you know, we got Central and Western, I think, tee it up a week from yesterday. So we've got a lot of big games again coming down the pipe. The Northern Toledo game is a week or 2 off. A lot of big things to come.
No, it's going to be fun. John, how would you depict this entire 2010 football season? We said we obviously have the intriguing matchups coming up. You happy with the direction of the conference and the football programs?
Yeah, I am. We're stepping it up, and we need to continue to do that. Again, what I think is we need to really take that next step is we need a team to jump up and for 3, 4, 5 years start whacking people going through the year 10-2, 11-1, and being successful in postseason play. That's really the next step for us. But I'm pleased to see where our teams are going. I like the job our coaches are doing.
And John, a big proponent of that, and aren't we all, to certainly intensify the national landscape of the Mid-American Conference. And I think I hear the basketball bouncing too right around the corner, John. Games begin, non-conference games, of course, starting really here in this first week of November.
It's hard to believe we're already into basketball, and I can't wait. You know, we finished the year on a high note with what we did in postseason play, really headlined by what Ohio did, knocking off Georgetown in the opening round, and I think that bodes well. Again, who the heck knows where we're going to be come March, but our coaches are engaged, a lot of good student athletes. It'll be fun to watch.
Commissioner, terrific job. Keep it up. Good to see you here in Kalamazoo. Know you had fun at the Western Michigan Hall of Fame induction, too, last night.
You know what? It's special to see people come back and to see the meaning that being on a team and what it brought to them. And it really brings tears. We had 6 inductees, and every one of them just brought tears to your eyes. And that's special. And it's a common bond across all of our institutions and across all of sports. And what a special tie it gives to those student athletes back to their institution.
Great stuff, John. Good to see you. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Michael.
All right, John Steinbrecher, the commissioner of the Mid-American Conference. Outstanding first 30 minutes of football. Western Michigan with a 14-13 lead over Northern Illinois.
Do you want to own a brand new HP, Dell, or other name brand computer and improve your credit at the same time? If so, Tronics Country says you're approved, guaranteed.
I wanted a new computer, but I couldn't get financed. Then I called Tronics Country. They approved me, delivered my new computer, and are reporting on my credit.
If you have an active checking account and can afford low, flexible payments, you're already approved, guaranteed, for this special offer. There's no credit check, so you won't be turned down.
Tronics Country approved me quickly.
I got instant approval, and it was easy.
Their flexible payment plans made it easy on my budget. And my kids are getting ahead in school.
I started my own business, and now I'm my own boss.
Call now, and with your paid order, we'll add a free color printer, free MP3 music player, and free LCD TV. You heard right. Free printer, free MP3 player, and free LCD TV. Call now and tell us where you want your brand new computer and free gifts shipped today.
I'm glad I called.
What's your 2:30 feeling like?
Sometimes my whole day is a 2:30 feeling. Get home from one job, start my second job, and I'm running on empty. So I turned to 5-Hour Energy. I was a little nervous at first, but my husband kept talking about how great 5-Hour Energy was. 0 sugar, only 4 calories. So I finally tried it. For once, he was right.
Told you so.
For both my jobs, I count on 5-Hour Energy.
5-Hour Energy. Hours of energy now. No 2:30 feeling later.
Save big money with the Menards Home Improvement Catalog. Increase your energy efficiency by up to 45% with a Larson Storm Door. They're all on sale. The white Newberry is just $129. The Prairie View has a retractable screen in a heavy-duty frame, $219. All special order JELD-1 windows and patio doors are 14% off. They feature low-E insulated glass, are Energy Star rated, and select models qualify for the energy tax credit.
Save big money at Menards.
Behind every great cop, there's a great partner.
Fritz! I mean, Special Agent Howard.
Deputy Chief Brenda Lee Johnson.
My job has to be a priority.
Being good at your job doesn't give you the right to ignore the people you love.
All I did was try to get the justice system to work for my victim.
You didn't do it for the victim. You did it to close your case.
Want to see me choose between you and my career?
The Closer weekends.
Sunday at 7 and 8 on My 50 Chicago.
On the next How I Met Your Mother, Lily is starring way off Broadway.
Asking someone to come see your play is like asking someone for a ride to the airport, or to crash on your couch, or to help you move. Call a cab, book a room, hire some movers, and repeat after me, friends don't let friends come see their crappy play.
Now, Barney puts on his own one-man show. Next, How I Met Your Mother.
Monday at 6 on My 50 Chicago.
Halloween weekend, and kids loving it. Yeah, I love them seeing them carrying the football at halftime, making just like Western Michigan Broncos or Northern Illinois Huskies. Western Michigan with a 14-13 lead. Okay, let us take a look now at our Vonage scoreboard. Some of the games going on today. Akron and Temple scoreless in Philadelphia. There you see the rest. Big day at Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio, as Josh Cribbs is number 9 being retired by Kent State University. And keep an eye later on today. Toledo is here in the state of Michigan, and as we showed you, they're 4-0 in the MAC West, trying to stay perfect as they battle Ron English and the Eastern Michigan Eagles. All right, now as we move on, let's take a look at our AT&T All-America Player of the Week update, and you are looking at an outstanding quarterback, Russell Wilson from North Carolina State. Hope you saw it on the Family Networks Thursday as NC State beat Florida State, 16th ranked team in the land. Wilson had a big game, threw for 178 yards, a TD, and also total 3 touchdowns with a couple on the ground in that 28-24 win over Florida State. And that is our AT&T All-America Player of the Week, Russell Wilson of North Carolina State. 14-13, Western Michigan over Northern Illinois. Back in a moment.
58 different individuals are absolutely using my old Social Security number. My credit score just went out the window.
Identity theft can be devastating. That's why LifeLock is proactive protection, working to help stop identity theft before it happens.
And the biggest difference is stopping it before it starts.
LifeLock's exclusive identity alert system goes beyond mere credit monitoring, which only alerts you after the theft. With LifeLock, it's like having a digital fingerprint. If a new application doesn't match you, we send an alert. And if needed, we help fix the identity theft. Don't wait another minute. Call now. Go with the industry leader. Join LifeLock and get alerts to important information, a $1 million service guarantee, plus a team of identity theft protection specialists. Enroll now and get 10% off your enrollment for you and your entire family with today's special offer. Call today and mention ID Alert or go to lifelock.com.
Awesome again.
Oh my God, this is really good.
That's why your parties are the best.
You should do this for a living.
He's right. You've always been like the best cook.
Ever thought of going to Le Cordon Bleu?
Seriously, you should.
Yeah, you could train with all those experienced chef instructors.
Yeah.
You're an artist. Go work with other artists.
You should call Le Cordon Bleu today.
Yeah, call right now.
Yeah. Call them.
Seriously.
Do it.
You know you want to.
If you call, you get a complimentary career guide.
Call Le Cordon Bleu campus at 1-800-719-7065. 1-800-719-7065.
We won't insure your boat, your camper, or your home. We won't insure your pet. I can't throw that dog a bone. Now all we insure at Safe Auto is that car you own.
Safe Auto keeps you legal for less because minimum limit coverage is all we do.
So if you need the minimum, 24/7, call us up. One number to remember, 1-800-SAFE-AUTO.
Throughout the country, kids are getting involved in their communities by volunteering, helping others who need it most, learning about leadership and sacrifice, and meeting new friends, making the world a better place for us all.
Even simple things in life can have a huge impact and become life-changing.
If you know middle or high school students who volunteer, encourage them to apply for a Prudential Spirit of Community Award. Visit spirit.prudential.com.
Yeah, but did you see how much he had to drink last night? I can't believe that guy made it home. Nobody drives drunk anymore. Hold on, I got another call coming in.
While drunk driving rates have dropped greatly, negligent driving and speeding fatalities have skyrocketed. Someone dies every 13 minutes from negligent driving, so keep your hands on the wheel, your eyes on the road, and your phone put away.
Very solid first 30 minutes of football. Western Michigan on top of Northern Illinois, 14-13 here at the break. Michael Regai alongside my partner, Doug Graber. As advertised, both football teams doing exactly what they do best. Alex Carter, 2 touchdown passes for Western Michigan in the first half. Number 1 in the MAC and throwing the football. Chad Spann, Chandler Harnish, touchdown runs for Northern Illinois. Number 1 in the MAC and running the football.
You are what you are. I mean, Western's going to throw it. Northern's going to run it. This is going to be a great second half, 14-13.
Real quick, who do you see that might have an edge coming out of the locker rooms?
Well, I really see Northern going at a fast pace and again, trying to wear down that Western front, running the football more than throwing.
All right, we'll see if it holds up, and we'll allude to what happened 3 weeks ago today when we saw Northern Illinois and Temple tied at 17 at the break. That's when we get back.
This is a public announcement. CNNMoney.com reports that in some areas of the country, buyers are scooping up homes for as little as $1,000. Foreclosures are at an all-time high. Government and private banks are liquidating these homes now. If you currently rent a house or apartment, you may call now and learn how to receive your free list of these homes. All others may call tomorrow. Every house must be sold. This is a public announcement.
Call 1-800-590-6974. That's 1-800-590-6974.
Concussions occur in all sports. A concussed player who toughs it out risks serious injury. If you suspect a player is concussed, remove him from action, no matter how it affects your pride or your game plan. Raise your concussion awareness at usafootball.com.
Where do diehard MAC fans go for the latest in MAC news and information? MAC-sports.com, the official website of the Mid-American Conference. That's MAC-sports.com for news, notes, stats, standings, and contests. Read headlines from across the country in the MAC beat. Want to know what's on the air? MAC-sports.com is your source for the latest MAC TV and radio schedules and links. You can even watch highlights and listen to coaches talk in the MAC multimedia section. Bookmark it today. MAC-sports.com.
Would you like to put a stop to your partner's snoring so you could go to sleep and stay asleep every night? Introducing Pure Sleep, the stop snoring solution. Common snoring is caused when the airway is constricted, causing the soft palate to vibrate. Pure Sleep is a patented self-molded mouthpiece cleared by the FDA, which holds the jaw slightly forward, opening the airway so that the snoring stops. Look at the difference in these before and after images.
That is just the astounding thing. I have not snored. And so this thing works. It's easy to use, easy to mold, works like a charm.
I'm sleeping through the night and so is he, and we're waking up with more energy and not waking up in the middle of the night to say shh.
If it doesn't work, we'll refund the purchase price, refund the original shipping charge, and even pay to ship it back. Try Pure Sleep risk-free.
Call 1-800-220-8043. Call now.
Looking for a complete picture of your money? Meet PNC Virtual Wallet. It comes with a money bar that shows what's scheduled to go out, what you've put aside, and how much you really have available right now to spend on the things you want. And you can free up money with a simple slide. It's built to help make your financial life a whole lot easier. Experience everything Virtual Wallet has to offer at pncvirtualwallet.com. PNC, for the achiever in us all.
This afternoon, it's Mid-American Conference Football Game of the Week. It's being brought to you by PNC. They're proud to be the official bank of the Mid-American Conference. Also, by Cleveland Clinic Sports Health. All your sports health needs under one roof. Visit sports-health.org for details. By Powerade, the complete sports drink. Also by Cadillac, the new standard of the world. And by Allstate, you're in good hands. 14-13 Western Michigan on top of Northern Illinois as Marathon presents Mid-American Conference football. Delighted you're. Boy, what a beautiful, beautiful final Saturday. Halloween weekend Saturday in the month of October. Michael Regide, Doug Graber here inside Waldo Stadium, and Callum Chad Spann, leading rusher for head coach Jerry Kill. Leading rusher in the Mid-American Conference is Chad Spann. And we'll take a look at how Spann plied his craft in the first half. As just a second, Northern Illinois is going to get their hands on the football, down by 1 to start this third quarter, as Ricky Kreider, Jazz Hopkins in the deep spots. With the wind at his back again. Booming that football out of the end zone is Western Michigan's John Potter. Chad Spann had a big first half. No surprise, Doug Graber.
Well, not a surprise at all. He's averaging 106 yards a game, leading the Mid-American Conference, and he shows why right here. He's a tough, hard-nosed North and South guy scoring on that play.
9th TD of the year. Those your first half highlights brought to you by Powerade, the complete sports drink. There it is, 15 for 88. And so averaging just a shade under 6 yards per tote. And it'll be Northern Illinois to get their hands on the football, down by 1. Remember, they missed an extra point and tried to tie the football game at 7. Chad Spann on the cutback. So Spann with the first carry of the second half, as in on that stop for Western Michigan defensively, that strong safety that came up and make the hit, Mario Armstrong, along with, as you see, Freddie Bishop.
And of course, Northern just put the jumbo guys in the game. A couple of big old tight ends over there on the right-hand side of this formation. Now they shift one over. That's really an offensive tackle playing the tight end spot.
They carried the football 28 times in the first half. It might get up around 50. Harnish in the seam, and he's on time with his tight end as he hits Jason Shepler. Shepler had a grab in the first half with his second catch of the day for 16 and a Northern first down.
Got the big guy going right down the pipe. And, hey, how about him? Jason Shepler, 3.8 electrical engineering student.
Just like you used to be.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I knew why you brought that up.
I couldn't even pronounce engineering.
You wanted me to give you kudos for your academic days. I got you.
We're not going to go there.
16-yard hit from Harnish to Shepler. Gunning the quick slant is Chandler Harnish, and he delivers another strike as he's able to hit wide out Willie Clark. Clark out of Rosedale, Illinois.
Well covered, just a good throw and catch. The slant is very difficult to defend if the ball is thrown right in the numbers of the receiver. Of course, that was Lewis Toller, the corner on the play. He's, without question, the best corner at Western.
2nd and 4. Well, Harnish had to be like a shortstop and picked up that football, and now Chad Spann is free. Spann inside the 15 and finally corralled at the 12-yard line. And how about the play from quarterback Chandler Harnish? He was like a shortstop that had to play a short hop.
Unbelievable that Harnish was able to watch this snap. Wow, gets it with his left hand and still makes the hand up. That's the bounce play that they've been working on. They set it up inside and try to bounce it, and Spann is the guy to do it. And boy, Martell Moore had a great effort on his block down the field.
40 yards for Chad Spann, who now is continuing to add to his very gaudy rush totals. Red zone for Chandler Harnish. Harnish in trouble. Going to get a hold that's going to cost Northern Illinois there, as Scott Weddage, the center, will get caught for the hold.
Holding, 71 offense, 10-yard penalty.
First holding penalty for an offensive lineman for Northern Illinois in 6 games. Boy, Weddage, I'll tell you what, he was very impressive when we did the Temple game. And let's see if we can see it right here on the scramble. There you see Weddage right there, number 71 right there. And again, nice job of Western. Western had a blitz on. Northern Illinois audible to the blitz. Western took it off. Western took the defense. Take a look at in the 5-game win streak, the penalties. Not too many. They lead the Mid-American Conference in fewest penalties, Northern Illinois.
Jerry Kill loves his team's attention to detail. Back to the ground game. Going to run the big back this time. Cameron Bell, 245-pound junior transfer out of Iowa State, where he was a linebacker. When they want to run power, smash, isolation football, there's their tailback.
Well, the big guy, 242 pounds, and you see how he runs north and south and carries a lot of folks with him. Cameron Bell, and you're right, Michael, played linebacker at Iowa State as a freshman, transferred when Chizik left to go to Auburn.
Second and 14, Harnish will gun that quick out. Hauled in by Willie Clark, but Clark got stopped by Damon Smith. Damon Smith, the Western Michigan corner out of Inkster, Michigan. That's right near the Motor City of Detroit. He's been impressive today.
He really has. He's made a lot of plays, and on this quick throw, he reads it. He's right there. I mean, he held that to about a 2-yard gain.
A big play coming up here. Now, Northern Illinois can pick up a first down right at the 1-yard line. So this is going to be third down, and let's call it about a long 8. They're 6 of 8 in third down pickups. Blitz coming. Harnish fires a seam. Call. Touchdown. Nathan Palmer. They've continually hit that quick slant all day long.
Well, you called it. Nathan Palmer here on the blitz, and again, we've talked about it all day. That's the throw you want. You're going to want to run this quick in route against the blitz. Very difficult for the safety to defend on the blitz. That, I think, on my count, is the 4th time they've hit that play against the blitz.
3 of those to Nathan Palmer.
Right.
So Chandler Harnish has now racked up the touchdown pass to give Northern Illinois their first lead of the day as Michael Klimowski will add the PAT. That's a laser shot from Chandler Harnish. Nathan Palmer. Northern Illinois 4-0 in the MAC West with their first lead of the afternoon.
Here's the truth. At Allstate, safe drivers can save 45% or more on car insurance. Protect your home with Allstate too, and you can save an extra 10%. Dollar for dollar, nobody protects you like Allstate.
It's Halloween, and Papa John's is giving you a big treat.
Papa's in the house.
Get all large pizzas for just $10. Even specialties like the meats. And John's favorite, just $10. Only through Halloween, and only at the new papajohns.com.
Your pizza is amazing.
No tricks, just Papa's big treat. All large pizzas, just $10. Happy Halloween from our family to yours.
Better ingredients, better pizza, papajohns.com.
Can a smartphone be its own guardian angel? Can it keep an eye out for itself? Literally show and tell you where it is when you don't even know yourself. Droid can with Lookout Mobile Security. One of thousands of free apps for the Droid X and Droid 2 by Motorola. Available on the ever-expanding Android market. When there's no limit to what Droid gets, there's no limit to what Droid does.
It's luxury with fire in its veins. Bold, daring, capable of moving your soul. And that's even before you drop your foot on the pedal. The new 2011 CTS Coupe from Cadillac. The new standard of the world.
I'm a satellite dish. You tried to fix me for the game. You just made me loose. So get Allstate and protect your house and car from mayhem like me.
Dollar for dollar, nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate.
First time today, the Northern Illinois Huskies winners of 5 in a row, and a team that has been on a serious roll, as the 5 wins in a row would depict, with a 20-14 advantage as Chandler Harnish is throwing his first touchdown throw of the day. Let's take a look at what was accomplished with the first half in terms of Western Michigan's Broncos.
Kicking into the wind here, I guarantee you will not see this one down into the end zone.
I remember the last opportunity is you see Michael Klimowski putting it on that tee. About an 18 to 20 mile an hour breeze out of the southwest. from the left of your screen toward the right, toward the enclosed football building, and a beautiful one it is, by the way, here at Western Michigan University.
You know, the tees that the kickers use now, that ball has to be perfectly balanced on that tee. And, of course, if you get a little bit of wind going, and they all like to put it at an angle just like that. And it'll be interesting to see where he can get this football. If he can get it down to the 10-yard line, I think that would be an excellent kick.
Now, remember the return that Bruce Fields took for Brian Fields took for 40 yards in the first half. This is going to come up to Dervon Wallace from the 15. And Wallace will, with a 17-yard return to the 32-yard line. Powerade first half highlights. Jordan White was superb, brought to you by Powerade, the complete sports drink. There's his touchdown jaunt to the end zone.
And a great catch on the crossing route right there by Nunez. Boy, what a throw that was. Again, now that was Jordan. Well, excuse me, that was Nunez's again.
Yeah, Jordan White had the touchdown in the first quarter. Juan Nunez with a touchdown grab in the second quarter. They both with their 6 TD catches of the year. The second-rated tandem in terms of receptions of the Football Bowl subdivision. Carter gunning that throw to Jordan White, but how about that job coming up off the corner? That was an outstanding read for Patrick George, who made the hit, the young man out of Chicago.
Yeah, that's a quick little bubble screen, and he just badly beats the block by Ponder, and you know that is not good enough by the wide receiver. If you're going to run that play, the wide receivers have to be able to block and be physical.
No gain there. Call it 2nd and 10. Western Michigan only ran for 36 yards in the first half. 19 of that came on the reverse to Jordan White.
Yeah, anemic in the rushing game, and of course, good pressure up front right there, and that goes against their rushing yardage as well.
Sack time for the Huskies of Northern Illinois, as making that hit for the Huskies as Jake Coffman, a 26-year-old who is a award recipient many times over.
Ex-Marine. What a story he is.
Well, let's remember now as we'll get back to that. We'll ask producer Greg Logan to put that up here again after this play. It's a 3rd and 15, crucial for Alex Carter in Western Michigan. Carter will fire to the out, and it is caught for a first down by Jordan White. And young man from North Ridgeville High School, that's a suburb of Cleveland, Ohio, and he had made another dazzling grab on a big 3rd and 15 for Western Michigan.
Well, take a look. This is all man under. It's man-to-man. They got 2 safeties over the top, and this is a great route by the slot receiver right here. Watch the slot receiver break it out. That's the toughest play to run against that coverage.
Want to move the sticks for Western Michigan. Carter again will trigger, and off target there as he wanted Juan Nunez. I want to go back to that graphic we showed you from a couple of plays ago that was up just briefly in the second half. And remember, 3 weeks ago, we were at Husky Stadium when Northern Illinois and Temple were tied at 17 apiece. In the wins over First Temple, Buffalo, and Central Michigan, Northern Illinois has not allowed a point to their opponent in the second halves.
Well, they have tremendous confidence in their ability coming out of the locker room. And you know what? Give the coaches some credit. Obviously, some good adjustments done by the defensive staff at halftime as well.
Back to the ground game. Winchester tries to wiggle his way near the midfield stripe. He got about 4, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. In this ground game again for Western Michigan, and Bill Cubitt's hoping and trying to get a feel that they can get it on track, but certainly it is heavily imbalanced, their rush game as opposed to their pass game.
You talked about they're struggling with their tight ends blocking. They're struggling with the offensive line blocking. Their running backs have been hurt. It's not a simple one-cause deal.
Carter, another big 3rd down. Again, will gun the out. Arnheim wanted to go up and make that grab, and he's looking for a flag, but none coming from the line judge, Brian Bollinger, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and Bill Cubitt has already picked up a first down on 4th in the first half.
Now this is Tommy Davis defending right there, and a little bit of if the ball was overthrown a little bit. If the ball is thrown right on the money, he's either going to catch it or they're going to get the interference. But the ball was a little bit overthrown.
All right, the big leg of Ben Armour will settle back in now for Western Michigan. So Bill Cubitt looking to boot this away. And now we've got a false start. It's going to take Western Michigan back 5 more.
Illegal procedure, no question about it.
Start, number 3, offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Well, not bad because of the wind at your back and with a big leg that Ben Armour has, averaging, as we said, on the year, about 42 yards per boot.
Perez Ashford is back to return this punt now rather than Tommy Davis. Tommy Davis had the big return that set up Northern Illinois' second touchdown.
Yeah, 32-yard punt return. Perez Ashford, the sophomore out of Shaker Heights, Ohio. He and Jordan White, Western Michigan's talented wideout from North Ridgeville, know each other very, very well. Armour will line drive that shot to Ashford from the 12. Perez Ashford got popped as he hit the 20-yard line. That's an 8-yard return as Western Michigan's outstanding Jamel Perry made the special team stop. Northern Illinois with their first lead of the day and with the football.
Proud to stand on our own, proud to be homegrown, a familiar face and a name you know. Come on, we know you, we know your needs, we know what being a neighbor means. Can you hear it? Fueling the American spirit. No matter when, no matter where, Marathon will take you there.
Marathon is proud to sponsor the MAC Football Championship on December 3rd at Ford Field in Detroit.
It's time for the Bud Light Playbook. Today, how to make the ultimate tailgate car.
Hey, man, come on. You run out of gas?
Actually, there is no gas tank. Behold, the ultimate tailgate car. I replaced the gas tank with a keg of Bud Light. Here we go. The heater doubles as a popcorn.
14, Chandler Harnish, this very efficient junior quarterback for Northern Illinois. Let's take a look at our All-State Good Hands play of the day, although Harnish was bested there as Lewis Toller, that outstanding cornerback for Western Michigan, had that end zone pick. That our Good Hands play of the day, brought to you by All-State. Could probably expect a heavy diet here of running the football, that Northern Illinois does better than anyone in the Mid-American Conference. And the first call is to the tailback, and that's the Mac's top rusher and Chad Spann. Spann already with an enormous day for Spann. That was his 18th carry of the afternoon for 138 yards and a touchdown.
Dave Cohen, the Western defensive coordinator, he knows what he's going to get now. And he had 8 in the box up there. In fact, actually 9.
And there's play action. Fires the strike, does Chandler Harnish to Martell Moore, his 25th reception of the year. First time that we've seen Martell Moore hook up with Chandler Harnish today, Doug.
Yep. And, you know, when we went back, let's go back to the keys to the game. We said for Western Michigan, they had to hold Northern Illinois to 4.0 per rush. They have not done it. Northerners averaging 5.9 per rush. We said they had to get 5 big plays of plus 20 on offense. They've gotten 1 23-yard pass.
This is a 3rd and 2. On that read zone, Harnish has got a Northern Illinois first down. Read zone, Doug Graber, what is it? What is a quarterback looking at on the snap?
Well, I'll tell you what, they're good. He's going to read the defensive end right here. If he closes, he's going to keep. If he doesn't, he's going to hand off. Very simple concept. Take a look at it. He closed, he kept. That's how it works. It's very simple. And Northern Illinois runs the zone read concept as good as any team in the country. And of course, Harnish is the main guy responsible for that.
And most proficient at moving the sticks on 3rd down. This time, though, Jamel Berry has been an absolute demon for Western Michigan. He wears number 34. We've called his name all day. He tracked down Chad Spann after no gain on that first down call.
Yeah, and he's been, he plays the rover position, which means he is up at the line of scrimmage someplace on just about every play, and they try to protect him. He's not real big. He's 6'1", 205, kind of a slash safety linebacker, but boy, he is very productive.
After the no gain for Spann, let's call it 2nd and 10. 4 wide for Harnish. That ball was tipped in the air, and it was almost picked off by Berry. Would have been picked off by Berry, except he and Doug Wiggins, his teammate, crashed into one another.
Boy, it happens so often. You know, you work so hard with your defensive backs. Take a look at it right here. Ball is tipped right at the line of scrimmage, and he really got knocked off of it. You're right. By Wiggins. That's a shame.
And that was a big 305-pound true freshman, Trevante Bowles, that got that big left hand up to deflect that football into the air.
Very athletic freshman defensive lineman.
Northern Illinois, 8 of 10, 80% converting 3rd downs today. They lead the MAC at 50%. This is 3rd and long. Harnish again fires, and this time that throw came up short. As he was throwing there, Doug, I'm going to say into quadruple coverage. It's a good thing he bounced that football.
Well, again, he misread the coverage. I mean, they have, when they go to the 3 down, Western Michigan, they've been bringing blitzes. They showed a blitz look, and then they totally pulled out of it, and they're covering. They have 8 defenders down there, and wow, I mean, that's very well covered.
Yeah, and at least 4 Broncos there. And this line drive shot to Robert Arnheim. Got a good block initially, but an outstanding special teams hit that came from Northern Illinois' Patrick George. Patrick George at cornerback. He fought off the Western Michigan block of Johnny Simon and made the stop. Wonderful play by Patrick George.
If you win Cooper Tire's Ultimate Bowl Tour, you'll be there in person to see 5 of the biggest bowl games of the year.
It's good!
Good. You'll hop aboard a private jet with 3 friends to catch all the action.
Good.
You'll be there for bowl games in Dallas, Miami, New Orleans, Pasadena, even the one that decides it all in Glendale, Arizona.
Excessive celebration.
Man, you gotta be kidding me.
Watch it, Herb Street.
To enter, go to a Cooper Tire dealer or visit ultimatebowltour.com.
Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Was Abe Lincoln honest?
Does this dress make my backside look big?
Perhaps it will. Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Is having a snowball fight with pitching great Randy Johnson a bad idea?
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe this was a bad idea.
Are you a homeowner juggling your mortgage and credit cards, late on your house payments with creditors calling and threatening you? I'm attorney Peter Francis Geraci. Our Chapter 13 plans can give you a lower payment for all debt and help with modification, as little as 10 cents on the dollar for credit cards. Call us for a free phone mini consultation or click on to infotapes.com.
If you're worried about debt, call now to see if you qualify. 1-800-401-4010.
Empowering.
Help somebody. Use that as your success.
Educating. Entertaining. Next TV Season 2 is even better. Sunday at 12:30 on My 50 Chicago.
Jerry Kill, his Northern Illinois Huskies on the road for the first time in 4 weeks. They won 3 straight at home. Part of their 5-game win run. We'd like to recognize our friends at Allstate for their charitable contributions across the country. Since 2005, they've donated more than $2.2 million to the Good Hands Field Goal Net program to benefit University General Scholarship Funds. With Doug Graber and our producer Greg Logan, director David Taskell, the crew, I'm Michael Regard. Glad you're here on Halloween weekend. Good one going on. On that double move now, the throw to Jordan White, who made a sensational grab. White almost full extension, didn't have to lay out. It was a double move off that pump to the bubble screen, Doug.
Yeah, he faked the quick hitch and again, the throw down the field. They caught him in cover 2 right there. That's the safety. Tommy Davis has got to get to that one. That's tough on the safety, but he's got to make that play.
32 yards, Jordan White. There it is, 8 grabs for 97 yards and the 1 touchdown. Ground game, Winchester, just nothing there. Wow. Absolutely nothing there, although Aaron Winchester battled his way and got a yard maybe. As and then Bill Cubitt was telling us yesterday that this is a wonderful offensive line group that pass protects well. But their ability to create space in the run game just hasn't materialized as yet.
They haven't done it. I mean, let's be honest. They just have not been able to do it. And again, it's not it's the tight ends. It's the offensive line.
2nd and 9. Fire that throw for Juan Nunez, and that's going to be a late hit. It is going to be a late hit on Northern Illinois and the linebacker Alex Kuba, young man from Cary, Illinois, who had a big game last week with 10 hits against Central Michigan, but that's going to cost him as that football sailed by Nunez.
After the play, personal foul, 37 defense, unnecessary roughness, late hit, automatic first down, 15 yards.
Boy, I tell you, Coach Kill was all the way out on the field. Take a look at it, folks. You know, that's a tough call because, I mean, he doesn't know the ball's not been caught. I mean, you know, that's a, you know, I mean, it was a late hit. But I'll tell you what, you've got to give the defense. That's what Coach Kill is so upset about because, you know, how does he know the ball's been overthrown? He was playing the man.
Jerry Kill extremely irritated, and you can see continuing his dialogue. That'll move the football now to the 20-yard line for Western Michigan. 20-14 Northern Illinois. Well, there's a bust on Western Michigan to get to the backfield. Alex Carter kept the football. It looked like it was intended to be that handoff, and
you know,
we got a flag as well.
Yeah, I thought
Defense number 90.
Yep.
5 yards. First down.
Yeah, he was definitely he
Alan
was
Baxter.
offsides. Yeah, he was definitely jumped the gun defensively. And boy, I'll tell you what, now you got a 6-point lead all of a sudden. And, you know, this is that throwing offense now. If you could just keep them honest with the run. But, boy, I'll tell you, this team, oh, there's 12 on the field. That's a penalty now for Western Michigan.
Substitution infraction, 12 men on the field. 5-yard penalty, first down.
1 5-yard penalty, then the next play, 5-yard penalty going back the other way. We're back to 1st and 10.
There's linebacker George Rainey, who was coming in on the offensive side of things, and Bill Cubitt. Again, Cubitt is his own offensive coordinator and has been now since 2007. So back to 1st and 10 from the 20 for quarterback Alex Carter.
Audible.
They'll trigger that quick throw to Juan Nunez, and that's 8 yards on 1st down.
Well, Chris Smith missed the tackle in space. He's got to read that 3-step quicker and close faster.
And Juan Nunez and Jordan White, what a luxury for a first-year starting quarterback like Alex Carter. And you see the work in the red zone for Western Michigan on the year. They're working at 81% on the touchdown side.
Very efficient.
Offset now with motion from Armheim. Carter on the roll. He laid it out for Jordan White. He had him there by himself, the 5, and overthrew him.
Well, you know what? In his defense, Tyrone Clark, number 36, did a nice job of positioning himself under the route, and he really forced that overthrow by Carter.
Now, so here's going to bring up a 3rd and a long 1.
Now take a look at it right here. You can see right there, number 36 was right in the throwing lane and forced it overthrown.
Doug, this will be intriguing. 3rd and a long 1 now in the red zone. You think, well, you're going to run the football. But does Bill Cubitt have that type of confidence in this offense? Reverse Jordan White, got to make a move. What an outstanding defensive play from Northern Illinois, as coming up off of that end was Sean Progar, the sophomore out of Glenview, Illinois.
I love the call. I love the call. Again, they're going to fake the ISO up inside, and then they're going to hand it on the reverse. Take a look at it right here. Boy, I'll tell you what, Progar was all over it. Great discipline.
For the 24-yard line now, it'll be a 34-yard field goal attempt from the left hash for John Potter out of the hold of Arnheim. And that was blocked, but we've got flags coming, and I think that's going to be Northern Illinois offsides.
No,
well, they just flew into that foot of John Potter.
There was definitely movement.
Offside, number 5 defense. 5-yard penalty, it's still 4.
Wow, that's a horrible, horrible mental error by Northern Illinois. And now, take a look at it right here. Oh, there's no question there. He's way offside. That's Chris Smith. Really got a huge jump on the ball. That's a bad mental error right there. Now 4th and 1.
Doug, Chris Smith is a wonderful athlete, but he virtually almost took that ball out of the hands of Robert Arnheim to hold it.
Yep.
That's how far he had got it started.
And that wasn't in play.
All right, 4th down and 1. Play action. Carter in trouble. Firing to the end zone, and it was batted down. Incomplete in the end zone on 4th and 1. As making the defensive play as that throw was intended for Blake Hammond. Chris Smith as part of that defensive breakup for Northern Illinois.
Very, very well defended right there. I mean, no way he was going to fit that, and almost intercepted by Smith too. No way he was going to fit that in there. And, you know, again, the inability of Western Michigan to run the football. I mean, you got 4th and almost 6 inches, and you know you're going to struggle getting the first down running the football.
Outstanding coverage on tight end Blake Hammond, so the football goes over on downs. With 3:03 left in this 3rd quarter, and Northern Illinois will go back to the ground game, but this time not much there for Chad Spann, as that Western Michigan defense rising up is making the first hit. For the Broncos was Drew Nowak. Nowak, big number 92 out of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
You know, and to revisit the keys to the game for Northern Illinois, we said they had to convert 50% of their 3rd downs. How about this? They're 8 of 11. Again, we said 3 turnovers. They've had 1 so far.
No, Doug, as we said, though, I mean, red zone, you've got to be able to run the football on 4th and 1 and be confident in it, don't you?
Absolutely. And again, it shows a total, and I understand the lack of confidence.
This is Jordan Lynch. He's not going to get started, although that might be a face mask.
You know, that could be a face mask either way, because Jordan Lynch may have grabbed the face mask too when he was trying to stiff arm. Let's take a look. Jordan Lynch right here. Who has the face mask? Oh, okay, there it is. So obviously that is good. That was
personal foul, face mask, 34 defense.
Jamel Berry.
15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
And wow, does that hurt Western Michigan? Doug, you were looking at 3rd and 10 from their own 10-yard line for Northern Illinois. Instead, it moves the sticks here late in the 3rd quarter.
That's what Bill Cubitt is saying right there. What are we doing? You know, both teams have made some crucial mistakes in the last 3 or 4 minutes, though.
Oh, that 15-yard face mask on the young man who has been the best of the Western Michigan defensive unit today, Jamel Berry. Will move those sticks out to the 28-yard line now for Chandler Harnish and his tailback. This is Ricky Kreider, and Drew Nowak made that first hit on Kreider. Nowak has played good football today. Western Michigan saying they ripped the football out of there. No sign from Anthony Cannella.
Ruled that his progress was stopped. You know, when we were looking at tape yesterday, I really liked the fundamentals out of number 92, Drew Nowak. Take a look at it here. He's making the play. The ball came out, but the officials ruled that that his momentum had been stopped before the ball came out.
The Northern Illinois play distribution today. They've run it 35 times and thrown it 21 times.
That play is not reviewable, by the way.
2nd and 9. Harnish feeling heat. Harnish was taken down off that initial hit that again came from young Paul Hazel, the sophomore out of Miami, who tracked him, put Harnish to the ground. This will bring up a 3rd and long, 3rd and almost 10.
Yep, and again, tough to sprint out to your left and get your shoulders and hips turned. Very, very difficult. And Hazel right there, look at his burst, number 99. Again, a 700-meter guy out of Miami, Florida.
On these 3rd and longs, it has been the quick slant that Harnish has wanted to find, and he's hit Nathan Palmer on it 3 times today.
Against the blitzes. Now they're in a 3-down look. They're going to pull out again. They pulled out.
On 3rd and 10, Harnish being tracked down. Got out of there. Chandler Harnish has picked up a Northern Illinois first down after it looked like he was in a lot of trouble in the backfield with the Western Michigan rush.
Big time trouble, and Western's doing a great job of showing blitz looks and pulling out, and Harnish pulls it down, and boy, a quarterback with legs like that, he can bail you out. That is 9 of 12 3rd down conversions for Northern Illinois.
He got 12 yards, and now with that clock running after the change were reset, this is going to come to the end of quarter number 3. So we'll change sides with Western Michigan in the red zone, going forward on 4th and 1 a moment ago, but throwing the football. And now we head to quarter number 4. Don't go anywhere. Should be one of those fantastic MAC finishes that we like to brag about.
When his staff raises and wants to raise our income taxes. Pat Quinn cannot do this job. A future with Quinn leading our state is frightening. Pat Quinn's had his chance, and we've had enough. We need a clean break now. Bill Brady, Governor.
Hey, don't forget the lyrics, and don't forget to watch My 50 Chicago.
Before we start quarter number 4, you're taking a look at our Cleveland Clinic Sports Health game summary. 45 minutes of football. Northern Illinois got their first lead of the day with this only touchdown here at quarter number 3. And for the Huskies now, they got the football back. Michael Regai, Doug Graber, and you're enjoying after Western Michigan in the red zone after a big hit from Alex Carter to Jordan White. But on 3rd and then ultimately 4th and 1, not able to move the sticks.
No, and again, a total lack of confidence in their rushing game. And I understand why. They have struggled mightily all year.
Speaking of the ground game, this is Chad Spann. Look at the break tackles. We got a late flag. It's probably going to be a hold, though. And it could come on Northern Illinois' Ed Jackson. We'll wait for referee Anthony Cannella.
He's going to sort it out for us. You know, as soon as we said they hadn't had a holding penalty in 5 weeks.
Defense.
Wow.
Penalty.
Anthony Cannella has had a lot of problems with, we apologize for the technical difficulties. All right, fans, about 2:30 in the East. Tackle your 2:30 feeling with 5-hour energy, 0 sugar, only 4 calories, and make sure you try it today. So that flag, now it's Bill Cubitt. We saw Jerry Kill being very upset with the officials on that last Western Michigan drive. Now it's Bill Cubitt on that far sideline after that defensive hold that was just called.
Yeah, normally defensive holding is called on a defensive lineman when they're trying to keep somebody trying to keep a guard off of their linebacker, and that's exactly what happened.
What it does is move the football to midfield stripe, and this is Chad Spann. Had a bit of a crease to work with. Western Michigan's Mario Armstrong closed that down. The strong safety on the hit of Spann. Of course, no surprise at all. You know, we've seen during this 5-game win streak, Northern Illinois has rushed the football for almost 250 yards per game. They'll carry it 45, 50, 55 times. And when they get the lead in the fourth quarter, they really grind you.
Hammer time. And this offensive line for Northern Illinois is a good one. And all of them are back next year.
A lot of movement there. You know, suddenly this has gotten a little bit sloppy on both sides. Jordan Lynch, the Husky formation quarterback.
False start, 87 offense, 5-yard penalty. First down.
Yeah, could there be Lynch, his cadence a little bit different than Chandler Harnish?
No question. That's one of the issues with all these Wildcat teams that do that. You have a different cadence coming into the game, and it's an issue.
It's going to bring it back to 2nd down and 10 now, and you see Chandler Harnish right back in the football game.
Yeah, he was consulting his wristband there. Most teams now signal in a number, and the quarterback will read it off the wristband.
Nathan Palmer in motion. Harnish will fire. There's contact there, but that throw was incomplete. Is trying to jump that route was Doug Wiggins, the free safety, as Harnish's throw sailed incomplete.
This is a key play now in my mind in this football game. You have 3rd and 10. Western has had their opportunities here in the 3rd quarter and did not get it done. If they get Northern off the field right here with that offense and their ability to throw the football, look out.
Well, sure, they need to. It's a one-possession game right now.
Absolutely.
A Northern Illinois scoring opportunity, whether it's 3 or 7, would turn this into a 2-possession lead. 3rd and 10, Harnish in trouble. Track from the backside. Got it away. Wow, and by himself was Nathan Palmer, and they could not connect. Palmer was running free at around the 5-yard line, and Harnish's throw sailed in the breeze.
Well, as so often happens on a scramble, everything's going around and somebody comes free. Watch 99 right here up top. Watch him rush the quarterback and watch his speed tracking Harnish down right there. Wow. Wide open, and again, just off the fingertips.
Josh Wilbur now is going to boot it away for Northern Illinois with a breeze at his back. Robert Arnheim will see that football bound into the end zone. 3rd punt of the day for Wilbur. It's coming out to the 20-yard line. Dug away. Western Michigan down by 6, 20-14. Broncos with the football.
I don't know about this. Bro, you can't chicken out now.
Yeah, can't do it. It's really high.
Look at that boat down there. Those guys have a ton of Bud Light.
Here we go. Oh! Check it out. Oh, aluminum bottles, anyone? Double edged, they're a little salty. Bikini!
It's the sure sign of a good time. The just right taste of Bud Light. Here we go.
She wants it back.
Looking for a complete picture of your money?
Meet PNC Virtual Wallet. It comes with a money bar that shows what's scheduled to go out, what you've put aside, and how much you really have available right now to spend on the things you want. And you can free up money with a simple slide. It's built to help make your financial life a whole lot easier. Experience everything Virtual Wallet has to offer at pncvirtualwallet.com. PNC.
Halloween weekend, well, what a beautiful day for football. Final Saturday in October. Northern Illinois with his 20-14 lead, and Western Michigan very significant in the MAC West. All right, let's take a look at our today's Bud Light playbook. Go ahead, Doug Graber.
Okay, folks, feature in on that corner right there, and when the quarterback scrambles, he's got to get depth in his zone. He does not do it. And that's where okay, let it run now and take a look at, just watch that corner. And as the quarterback scrambles, watch him right here. Jump that. He's got to get depth in his zone. That's on the corner. When a scramble occurs, you must get depth.
Back live, that throw from Alex Carter is hauled in by Juan Nunez, only for a couple. Really solid job today. Yeah, you know, Western Michigan's hit some throws. Yes, they have. And Juan Nunez and Jordan White are the second finest receiving pair in the nation. But this Northern Illinois secondary that's been led by Chris Smith and Patrick George, Deshaun Melvin, Tommy Davis, they've done a fine job. 2nd and 7 now for Alex Carter. Blitz coming. Picked it up and fired to Jordan White. Oh, Jordan White with speed. Midfield stripe and pushed out of bounds at the 43-yard line. He is so elusive, and yards after contact for Jordan White, tremendous.
And strong. Take a look at it. Now, they have hurt them consistently with the outcut, and his strength right there. It was a very poor angle by Tommy Davis, the safety.
That's 33 more yards for Alex Carter and wide receiver Jordan White. White on the day with his 9th reception of the afternoon, and he's over 100 yards on the day again. 4th time this year.
And that is the 3rd big play in the passing game now by Western Michigan. We said they needed 5. That's 3.
They're in Northern Illinois territory. That play clock might have went to zeros.
Delay a game, offense number 14. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
Coach Cubitt will not be happy with that. That's, again, a young sophomore quarterback.
That'll cost Western Michigan 5. Bill Cubitt, though, just absolutely raved about the leadership skills and the ability to digest this offense and take control of it and make it his for Alex Carter. Very pleased with his progress. Firing the out to Jordan White. This time he got leveled. Again, coming up to make that hit, Deshaun Melvin, who had picked off Alex Carter earlier in the game in the first half today.
And he really showed a nice burst there. And again, now he is now alternating, Deshaun Melvin is, as a starter in the secondary with Patrick George.
All right, so that's for a loss of 4. This is going to be now 2nd down, and let's call it 14. Carter on the waggle. Firing at Jordan White, who made a tremendous grab. Oh, he climbed the ladder and came down with the football and then took a wallop.
Really did, and again, this is a real collision out there. That's why size is so important. This is a George that comes from the corner spot and makes a heck of a hit. But again, Jordan White, 6 foot 215.
We talked to him yesterday in Bill Cubitt's office.
Yep.
And this is a sturdy, solid young man. He is not afraid to cross the middle and take contact. Now back to the ground game, and look at Northern Illinois' Jake Coffman. Coffman, again, he's 26 years old, a 5th-year senior. He is up for many academic awards for his presence in the classroom. And boy, Jerry Kill pleased he came back to his football.
Came out of retirement. He retired after the bowl game last year up in Toronto. But in this spring, he said, you know what, I want to give it one more shot. Former Marine, 26 years old.
2nd and 8. Carter in trouble, and down he goes. Sack time for Northern Illinois, as that was Devon Butler. Butler, the 225-pound sophomore out of Pembroke Pines, Florida.
Well, we haven't. This is a blitz, a delayed blitz, and he comes scot-free. You can see right there. And again, Butler, the sophomore linebacker, and Tyrone Clark, the outside linebacker, also a sophomore. They're going to be stars in the future at Northern Illinois.
All right, this is 3rd and 13. Alex Carter is 6 of 11 today with his offensive mates. Carter again, fiery Jordan White with another grab. First down, Western Michigan. Career highs for Jordan White as he continues to excel against this excellent secondary.
What tremendous timing on this throw. Look, boom, the ball's there. Sits down, reads the zone coverage, sits down, the ball is there. Great job by Carter and White. And they've hurt Northern Illinois a bunch of times today. Look at those numbers.
Career highs for Jordan White, just having a monumental year. Back to the ground game, and again, there is absolutely nothing there for Western Michigan as Aaron Winchester was belted by Alex Kuba.
You know, and Coach Kill made a big deal about that. We got to play the run. We have to play. They're not a running team, but we still have to play the run first, and they've done it. And they have smashed the Western Illinois rushing game.
4 wide now on 2nd and 12. The line to make it the 4. Carter triggers, and it was broken up. That throw from Carter was broken up by Patrick George.
Yeah, and the timing was off on that. Something was amiss on that throw right off the bat. The route, the timing was way off. Northern Illinois was in a full blitz. It could be that Carter just got a little bit antsy. I don't know for sure.
This is big now, 3rd and 12. Again, the line to make is a 4-yard line, and Bill Cubitt wants to discuss it with Alex Carter and his offense. Oh, they'll get a timeout after the throw to Dervon Wallace was incomplete. And you speak of Jordan White, though, and Juan Nunez. You go back to some of the remarkable receivers here, like Greg Jennings. He finished his career with a Western Michigan record, 5,093 all-purpose yards. That ranked 8th in the history of the Mid-American Conference. Jennings only the 11th player to gain over 1,000 yards in at least 3 seasons of his college career. Now, in 2005, he led the nation in catches per game with almost 9. Drafted by the Green Bay Packers, continued his success on the next level. Very significant moments, of course, with Brett Favre. He caught Favre's 400th TD career touchdown pass. And 1 year later, caught the TD pass that set the NFL all-time touchdown record. Both records held by Hall of Famer Dan Marino. Now, Greg Jennings, one of the truly sensational receivers in Mid-American Conference history. Bill Cubitt has had a lot of them. Tight end Tony Scheffler, who's in the NFL with the Detroit Lions. Jamarco Simmons, big receiver. And now he's got Juan Nunez and Jordan White, who has just been phenomenal all year long.
If you're a good receiver, why would you not want to come to Western Michigan?
All right, 4 wide. This is big. 3rd down and 12. Western Michigan trailing by 6 with 9.5 left. Blitz coming. Carter pulled it down, looking for a block. Still alive and scrambles his way to the 8-yard line. Decision time, Bill Cubitt. It's going to bring up a 4th and a long 4.
Well,
down by 6 with 9 minutes left.
Yeah, but I mean, he's gone for it 25 times. I would fully expect him to go for it again right now.
2 more times today.
Yep.
Twice today.
Yeah, twice. You're right.
26 times.
26 times.
Yep.
24 coming into the, and he never even thought about doing anything but going for it right here. 8:53 left.
They could pick up the 1st down again. The line to make is at the 4-yard line. Let's see what Bill Cubitt gets. Carter throwing the fade. Nunez, he made the catch, but he was out of bounds. And for the 2nd time inside the red zone in the last 2 Western Michigan possessions, they turned the football over on downs.
Yep, and you know, he wasn't even close to getting his feet down. And again, That's a little bit on the receiver. He's got to give himself plenty of room to go up and get that. You know, the ball was thrown high and outside, but it's on the receiver too. And that's exactly what Coach is talking about right there. You've got to give your receiver a chance to stay in bounds.
What do you think you're going to get a steady diet of here?
Oh, yeah.
They, meaning Northern Illinois, have carried the football 39 times today for 209 yards, averaging 5 a tote. They'll start from their own 8, trying to put the football game away. Chandler Harnish couldn't break a tackle. Jamel Berry has been absolutely superb today on the edge and out in space from this outside linebacking spot.
You know, I've got to say this. To me, coming into the game, the Western Michigan defense was a little bit outmanned against this Northern Illinois offense. Fine offense. They have hung in there, and they have hung in there, and they have played hard every single snap.
9th tackle today for Jamel Berry. 2nd and 11, a loss of 1. Chad Spann, he got tracked down from behind. That was Mitch Zajac, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker. It's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, they've been in 3rd and long a bunch now, and amazingly, they've converted 9 out of 12. Again, very, very well played by that was, again, Mike Zajac, as you mentioned. One of the impact players we said today, because the middle backer's got to make a bunch of tackles against the running team. They've got to free him up and let him roam sideline to sideline.
All right, Chad Spann off the football field. Ricky Kreider on. 4 wide for Chandler Harnish. This is a 3rd and long 9. Harnish firing the in route, and it was incomplete, broken up by Lewis Toller as Toller out-battled Martell Moore.
And even had he caught it, he would have been a yard short of the 1st down, because watch Toller here, press man-to-man coverage, fighting to come back for the football. That's a terrific job. That is a great job of coverage by Toller. He's a redshirt freshman.
Western Michigan gets their stop, a 3 and out. It's been an outstanding football game today. Josh Wilbert, a boot it from his own goal line, didn't hit it well at all. Did get a good roll on the tail end of it, but excellent operating position for the Western Michigan Broncos with 7 minutes and 11 seconds left. 2014, Northern Illinois, Western Michigan with the football. Come on back with us.
Tonight at 7 and 8 on My 50 Chicago.
2014, Northern Illinois with the lead. 7 minutes left. Crunch time coming up in Kalamazoo. Let's take a look at our Vonage scoreboard. Look at Akron. Winless hanging in with Temple 6-0. And Ohio out of conference today. All tied at 7-7 with Louisiana Lafayette. Keep an eye on Toledo at 4-0 in the MAC West. In about an hour, they will start with the Eagles of Eastern Michigan in Ypsilanti. That should be an offsides on Northern Illinois as Alex Carter kept the football, got a couple. But Northern Illinois' defensive end, Alex Baxter, the sophomore, had a running start.
Yeah, he did. I mean, you know, the big old number 72, Anthony Parker, had no chance to block him there with that kind of head start.
See, Alex Kuba, the exceptional 5th-year senior for Northern Illinois, the outside linebacker.
Well, the game is on the line, and the MAC West is on the line right here.
Going into November. Carter's throw drilled to Juan Nunez, and he couldn't haul the football in. So it's going to bring up a 2nd down now and 5 after that offside on Alex Baxter on the 1st down play. Chris Smith has played a tremendous football game. He's had an interception in each of the last 3 Northern Illinois games. Led the Huskies with 7 hits last week against Central Michigan.
Yep. Now, he made a great play on a little 3-step hitch. Look out for the hitch and go. Be ready. Be ready, Mr. Smith.
2nd and 5. Aaron Winchester will now get in the slot with Alex Carter, who's on the roll, and his throw is caught by Robert Ardenheim, but he's right about at the sticks. This is going to be very, very close and might need a measurement.
Very close. And I think they're going to bring the chains in. Yep, nice call, because obviously this is a crucial juncture of this game.
We've had in Western Michigan on their last two possessions, then the third quarter and to start the fourth, have sputtered on fourth down misfires in the red zone. Northern Illinois in the first quarter, don't forget that they were going with a chance to tie the football game up on their second drive. Got picked by Lewis Toller in the end zone. So there's been some crucial turnovers and some fourth down plays that have not connected both ways.
Yep.
First down, Western Michigan, by the way.
Well, I mean, they were inside the 15-yard line on both of them.
Twice.
And the last time it was fourth and maybe 6 inches. And, they throw a pass and don't get it. And, of course, previous to that, wow. I mean, tough calls for Coach Kibbett.
Now, again, it bears repeating. Northern Illinois came on the road to Kalamazoo today, tied with Toledo at 4-0 atop the MAC West, but Western Michigan at 2-1, very much alive. Carter, seam route. It is caught again by Robert Arnheim as he came inside and on that square in made the grab. First down, Western Michigan.
Boy, made a nice catch with his hands, had to reach out for the football. Take a look at it right here.
Robert Arnheim has had a solid day in the slot for quarterback Alex Carter today. Moving the sticks for Western Michigan as they approach the red zone. Carter in trouble. Arnheim got it. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Wow. Well, it was a broken coverage, and Tommy Davis, I believe in the cover two, sucked up a little bit on the sprint out, and a great job by Carter finding him. He was wide open. What a football game. 5:56 to go. This is going to be a wild one right down to the end. 23-yard touchdown reception, Robert Arnheim, his 5th catch of the day. And the Broncos love it, don't they? They love it. Now, Arnheim with that big touchdown grab, and on to add the PAT to give Western Michigan the lead is John Potter. Broncos back on top, 21-20. Alex Carter kept a play alive. Robert Arnheim, touchdown, Western Michigan.
Proud.
This afternoon's MAC football game of the week has been brought to you by Marathon, fueling the American spirit. Also by Vonage, sounds good. By Cooper Tires, don't give up a thing. By Holiday Inn, the official hotel of the Mid-American Conference. Also by Geico, where 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. And by Papa John's, the official pizza of your NFL game day. Campus in Kalamazoo looking absolutely autumnal, and Alex Carter, the quarterback near Kansas City from Shawnee Mission, Kansas, outstanding today. He's just thrown his 3rd touchdown pass to put Western Michigan on top. And Carter, who threw 5 TD passes last week, has gone over the 300-yard barrier on that 23-yard touchdown throw to Robert Arnheim. John Potter to boom it away. That's a free football. Did Hopkins get on it? He and Kreider just let it hit that turf, and it was Jazz Hopkins that got on it, and Western Michigan had a shot.
Well, they got a wild scramble for the football. They were very fortunate there. That ball hung up in the wind, and he did not make the adjustment for it. You got to know that the wind is going against it.
Ricky Kreider, the 5th-year senior. Jazz Hopkins, the junior, very indecisive there, and it almost really hurt Northern Illinois.
Boy, that would have been absolutely a killer for the Huskies.
Chandler Harnish out of the pistol with Chad Spann behind him. Off play action, he's going to go in the seam, and his throw is on time. Beautifully fired to Nathan Pullman. Palmer on that post route. Big play on first down.
Huge play on first down. Again, running right down the seam of the zone. Play action. Great throw by Harnish. Nice route. Got the safety turned.
Turned Doug Wiggins around, didn't they?
Yep, sure did.
Nathan Palmer, who has run those short slants against blitzes today. How about that? 34 yards to get you out of trouble. Just like that in Western Michigan territory. Play action again for Harnish. All kinds of time. Palmer turned around and he would have had 6. Harnish threw it on the inside shoulder. If it's on the outside shoulder, Doug Graber, he's in the end zone right now.
He walks in the end zone if the ball is thrown just a little further outside. Again, play action going downtown on both running. You see him coming all the way across the field, and the ball was thrown on the wrong shoulder. In his defense, it is tough to time up, and the wind could have been a little factor on that throw as well.
Nice 2nd and 10 now with 5:17 left. Western Michigan just went on top on their last possession by 1. Harnish guns the out. And it is caught. Excellent grab by Martell, making Willie Clark. Clark out of Rosedale, Illinois. Tough catch.
Did a great job of tapping that foot down right on the sideline. Take a look at, watch him just tap the foot right there. Beautifully done.
No ground game here, huh? As Willie Clark made the grab before Lewis Toller pushed him out of bounds. First down, Northern Illinois at the 34 of Western Michigan. Remember Michael Klomovsky, their field goal kicker. This is Chad Spann. He just ran into the big fella, Trevante Bowles, the 305-pound true freshman on the Western Michigan hit.
Again, you know, we've said it all day, but this Western Michigan defense, look at that true freshman there. He's only 5'11", but he's 300 pounds. Watch his athleticism right here to fold right there to fold back into the play.
Of course, this 18-mile-an-hour breeze at the back of Michael Klemevsky in Northern Illinois. Not looking for the football on the quick slant was Nathan Palmer. Doug, I don't know how that happens. He's caught 4 of those today, and there he never got his head turned.
Well, obviously an audible. You see that there. You see Harnish saying, "Yo, didn't you get the audible?" An audible that he missed because he was wide open. Take a look at it. He's looking to block. This was obviously a running play that turned into a pass, and he's blocking the safety.
All right, Northern Illinois 9 of 14 on 3rd down conversions today. Big one here. Might be the football game on the line. We'll see. Line to make at the 24. Harnish fires, caught, first down. Martell Moore made the grab as he worked himself into that crease, and Harnish zipped the football for the Northern Illinois 3rd down conversion.
Boy, and Moore makes a great catch here. This ball was a little bit thrown behind him. A terrific job. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Look at him right there. He was going to stretch it to get to the first down.
Chandler Harnish, the most efficient MAC quarterback amongst his peers. Waldo Stadium in Kalamazoo on ESPN with Doug Graber and our crew on Michael Reggai. Northern Illinois trying to stay unbeaten, but down by 1. Harnish on the fade. It is caught. Touchdown. Willie Clark made the tremendous grab on the fade, but we have got a flag back near the line of scrimmage. Hold on.
Result of the play is a touchdown. We have a personal foul, roughing the quarterback with a launch to the helmet, with the helmet to the head. It will be enforced on the kickoff.
Let's take a look at it here. You make the call. Well, you saw him leave his feet, no question, and was leading with the head. What a catch. Wow, by Willie Clark.
All right, and with the lead, remember, at 5 right now, Northern Illinois will go for 2 to try to get this on 7. 6 does you no good.
Yep.
So Jerry Kill going to that chart and dialing it up. 2-point conversion coming for Harnish. Fire in right side, and it is caught. The two-point conversion successful to Nathan Palmer to make this a 28-21 Northern Illinois lead. But it does not take the Huskies long.
Well, you know what's amazing to me is that drive by Harnish. I mean, he was right on the money. Watch this throw. This was a great one here. But I'll tell you, his wide receivers, Nathan Palmer right there, just did a sit down. He knew where he had to get. But there's been some outstanding catches in this drive as well, especially by Willie Clark. Moore made a great catch, and that was a nice play right there by Palmer.
7 plays, 79 yards in just 2 minutes and 14 seconds. All except one of them through the air.
All kinds of time on the clock. 3:42 for a Western Michigan throwing offense. All kinds of time.
All right, while we have a second here with this lead at 7 for Northern Illinois, let's take a look at our first Energy Electrify play of the game. Chandler Harnish just throwing this fade beautifully. Put enough air into the football, didn't he, Doug, for Willie Clark to go up and snatch it at its highest point.
He absolutely did, and he had a guy launched and coming right at his head and had the poise to make that throw. And now let's see if Coach Cubitt and the Broncos can dial up some plays. And as Mr. Stram would say, who I met and worked with some at Kansas City, matriculate the ball down the field.
Chandler Harnish has thrown his second touchdown pass of the day. Again, came in as the most efficient quarterback passer in the Mid-American Conference today, continuing his outstanding work with his offense. They're down by 6, and they came right back in 7 plays of 79 yards. All right, let's take a look at our Wendy's in real-time play, brought to you by our good friends at Wendy's.
Okay, let's take a look at the safety right here now. They're in a cover 2. The corner will be up here in the flat. The safety will be deep. And there's a scramble on the play. Let it run now. Now, as soon as the quarterback, he jumps the flat, he's got to continue to get depth on the scramble. We've said it twice today. When you're in zone coverage, you must get depth on a scramble. Wait, it's an easy touchdown, a mistake by the safety.
All right, Alex Carter and his Western Michigan Broncos going to get their hands back on the football, but this time they're down 7. Carter's throw off the hands of Juan Nunez, as you saw Northern Illinois' Chris Smith making a break on that, trying to blow this thing wide open.
Now remember, the Northern Illinois cornerbacks have been making some excellent plays on the short hitches. Be alert for a double route, a hitch and go. Be ready.
Carter. Jordan White just made another grab for a first down. This young man out of North Ridgeville High near the city of Cleveland has caught his career high tying 13th pass of the day, and now has set a new receiving yardage mark for his career as well.
You know, and he's had 2 ACL surgeries. You got to pull for a guy like that.
13 for 178. Carter stepping up. Fires! He's got his wide out Ansel Ponder. Ponder running free near midfield. First down, Western. Hey, how about the way that Alex Carter stays in that pocket, Doug Graber?
He had some extreme duress, and that's what you call a pocket presence. Did a nice job of moving in the pocket and made a terrific throw with a lot of heat.
Don't go anywhere. Western Michigan on the move. Carter again. He's got Jordan White, and this time White couldn't make the very difficult catch. It'll bring up second down.
Plenty of time, 2:55. Of course, you know, this is all 4-down territory from now on for Bill Cubitt. No question about that. Boy, and a crucial game in the MAC West. Crucial game.
Carter on 2nd and 10 now. Fired middle. It's caught again by Ansel Ponder. First down, Western Michigan. Carter continued. Doug, give this our viewers an idea about letting routes develop and hanging in the pocket to make your throw.
Yep, the crossing route again against Tommy Davis. He was not able to redirect quite quick enough to get under it. Great execution by Western Michigan.
Our clock running as we approach 2.5. Western Michigan on the move. Back to the ground game, Aaron Winchester. Actually got 4. Productive run there. It may be just to keep Northern Illinois a little bit honest. Huh?
What that does is it slows down your rush. You say, okay, now, fellas, look here. We got to play the run, too.
Clock moving. Give Winchester 4. 2nd and 6. Northern Illinois leads it by 7 at 28-21. Carter deep for Nunez. Led him a little bit too much. It'll bring up a 3rd down now and the better part of 7. But you know this is 4-down territory. So you're talking about 2 plays to pick this up for Alex Carter.
Yeah, and he had it. He had this throw. He just missed the throw. And Demetrius Stone, the safety, was just a little bit late getting over there. He'd like to have that one back.
A lot of hands from Chris Smith, too. Yeah, let him play. Play on.
Hey, I'm a former secondary coach. Let him play.
3rd and 7. Blitz coming. Throw to the out. It is caught by Ansel Ponder, but he came up about a 1.5 to 2 yards short to bring up a 4th and 2. Here's your football game as the clock moves inside 2 minutes left.
Unbelievable. 3 4th-down plays in the 4th quarter for Western Michigan now. They have failed on the first 2.
Here's your football game. And Jerry Kill just raced down his sideline and got the attention of linesman Brian Bollinger to call the Northern Illinois timeout on 4th and 2.
They were about to audible to a 2-deep zone, and I tell you what, when it's 4th and 2, you do not want a 2-deep zone. That's why Jerry Kill was racing on the field. Sometimes in a game you have set audibles against formations, but you don't want to do it on 4th and really a long one.
3 hours and 15 minutes ago, we came on the air with this graphic showing you exactly why you were here today and why you should stay and the significance of this. You have 2 undefeateds atop the MAC West here heading into November next week. Northern Illinois and Toledo. They'll play in DeKalb coming up in 2 weeks. They're both 4-0. But by no means a win today by Western Michigan would, of course, have them head-to-head with a tiebreaker over Northern Illinois, and so much at stake here today with the 3 teams, Northern Illinois, Toledo, Western Michigan, atop the MAC West.
Yep, and of course Western Michigan had lost to Toledo early in the season, but Northern plays Toledo next week.
All right, what are you dialing up here for Bill Cuban on 4? It's just really 1.5, you know, short 2, long 1.
I think you got to press the wide receivers, which is exactly what they're doing. I like what they're doing here. You can't give them an easy throw. Oh, now they're going to check the defense.
Alex Carter.
And now Western is checking.
For the football game, quarterback draw. It's close, but it looks like from our perspective that Carter's got enough to move the sticks for a Western Michigan 1st down.
Boy, what a collision. And you talk about a big decision here, and it is a 1st and 10. They're not even going to measure. What a collision this was.
Yeah, watch the pop. Hello, huh? Wow. And that football came out momentarily, too.
Just listen to this hit.
All right, let's get back live as that clock churns now with 1:20 left from the 27-yard line. 7-point Western Michigan deficit. Alex Carter firing the out. The route was broken off as Ansel Ponder went toward the end zone to the middle.
In this sophisticated passing attack, And there you see Coach Cubitt trying to settle him down. But in this sophisticated attack, there's a lot of reads that the wide receivers have to make, and the quarterback and the wide receiver have to be on the same page.
Look at Bill Cubitt, the old Delaware Blue Hen, played for Tubby Raymond, right? Calm as can be. Can you imagine the emotions of Alex Carter?
Well, and I'll tell you, hey, Bill Cubitt may look calm right there. I promise you, he is not calm inside.
I hear you.
You have to be calm talking to your quarterback.
2nd and 10 for the 28. Blitz coming, Carter. Jordan White not able to break his 14th reception of the day, and Western Michigan is going to get a timeout.
Kyrie Daniels made a heck of a play right there. They were straight man-to-man press, and they were trying to bump him, or as I call, pick him. And he fought through the pick and made a heck of a play in space.
What a finish, huh? We have had some just fabulous, and kudos to so we heard from John Steinbrecher, the MAC commissioner today. I know Associate Commissioner Bob Generelli, who does such a fabulous job that handles all of the Mid-American Conference television packages, sets up the scheduling for the syndicated package that we do here on Saturday afternoon and all across the ESPN brand of networks. Kudos to you, Bob Generelli.
Yes, sir.
You've had some winners this year.
I guess so.
And this is another one as we go into the month of November.
Okay, Western Michigan, 58 seconds left. 3rd and 10. They have 1 timeout left.
2 plays, obviously, but pretty much you can make that statement throughout 60 minutes of a football game. That's how Bill Cubitt approaches it. They've got 4 down opportunities. Now, Aaron Winchester joining late. 3rd and 10. Blitz coming. Carter hanging in. It is caught by Robert Arnheim. And that is a Western Michigan first down at the 16-yard line. Robert Arnheim been superb today, as well as Jordan White.
And it's a great job of picking up blitzes. That is a great block right there by Winchester that really set up the play.
Clock running from the 16. The fade for Nunez. It was broken up. Broken up by Chris Smith, the senior out of Palmetto, Florida, who's been very good on the corner today for Northern Illinois.
Boy, and I'll tell you, everybody in the stadium is on their feet. Nice job by Smith. And again, the ball was thrown a little too far outside. You got to give him a chance. Great job by Smith, though.
39 seconds left. This is 2nd and 10. Western Michigan can pick up a first down at the 6. Carter, look out. Hit as a release. It got picked off. He was hit on the release, as making that big hit out of the secondary for Northern Illinois on that blitz. That blitz for Northern Illinois was Demetrius Stone, who's played well today. Let's take a look now at our defensive play of the game, brought to you by Cooper Tires. Don't give up a thing.
Wow, what a shot he took. And I'll tell you, that was a great blitz call by Tracy Clays, the defensive coordinator, and they have been bringing the heat now every single play for the last 3, and they finally got a guy free, and boy, what a play he made too. And of course, Carter had no chance right there, no chance.
Jake Coffman had the pick, but it was Demetrius Stone who had the pressure on, and now the victory formation as the Huskies of Northern Illinois are going to go to 5-0 in the MAC. They've won 6 straight, as they now move to 7-2 overall. As your Papa John's player of the game is Chandler Harnish, who led his football team when they were down 21-20 on that 7-play, 79-yard drive to put it away, although Western Michigan certainly challenged and got in the red zone before it was finished.
What a football game. What a football game this was.
A very disappointed crowd here in this glorious Halloween weekend Saturday, as it is now in the books, and you can send it into the win column for that man, Chandler Harnish, and the Huskies of Northern Illinois. A 28-21 win over Western Michigan. Tremendous football game. We'll tell you all about it when we get back.
What's your 2:30 feeling like?
Sometimes my whole day is a 2:30 feeling. Get home from one job, start my second job, and I'm running on empty. So I turned to 5-Hour Energy. I was a little nervous at first, but my husband kept talking about how great 5-Hour Energy was. 0 sugar, only 4 calories. So I finally tried it. For once, he was right.
Told you so.
For both my jobs, I count on.
On this holiday weekend, what a football game in the MAC West as Northern Illinois, with that tremendous final drive, beats Western Michigan the final at 28-21. Know you enjoyed Michael Regai with my partner Doug Graber. Let's go right downstairs as we're joined by the head coach of the Huskies of Northern Illinois, who have now won 6 straight. Jerry Kill, have you exhaled yet, young man? That one was, it took all 60 minutes to put in a win column, didn't it?
It certainly did. You know, my hat's off to Way West. It was a great football game, and both teams went at it, and we were able to make a play at the end. And, you know, Chandler did a great job. He's really grown up and taking us down on that last drive. As, you know, 2 years ago we couldn't do that, and he's just doing a fantastic job, and we're successful right now because of his leadership.
Jerry, I thought the Western Michigan defense, I'll tell you, I got to give my hats off to them because I thought they played extremely hard today and made things very difficult. And Harnish, you're right, on that last drive, he was superb.
He really was, and they did. You know, I think that I have a great deal of respect for you guys and your coaching background. And the thing about it is they zone dogged us. You know, they did some things that we worked at, but you didn't expect them to do that much. They played a lot more cover 3. They had us off balance. They really did, but we were able to make some plays. And again, we're able to throw the ball, and that's the difference of what we were 2 years ago.
Throw the ball indeed, but Jerry, I'm going to go to that side of the football for you that leads the MAC as well, and that's your defensive unit because you know they've been a little bit today against an outstanding quarterback and Alex Carter and his core of receivers. But I thought Chris Smith, Rashawn Melvin, you had superb performances all over the football field defensively today.
Well, we certainly did. You know, they weren't able to run the ball, but they sure do throw it good, and Bill does a tremendous job of designing. And plus, that quarterback from Kansas is supposed to be a lot nicer to me than that because I'm from Kansas. And, he has a great future ahead of him. I remember when he was coming out, so know his high school coach, and Western's got a lot of things to be happy about and go into because that kid's an awfully good player for as young as he is.
Jerry Kill, 6 consecutive wins now. Now, as you go into the month of November, you know, what does this say about your football team and the way you were able to rebound from starting 1-2 and in excellent position now in the final month of the season?
Well, I think we're going to find out, of course, but I think the biggest thing today, we found a way to win in a difficult situation. And in the past, we wouldn't have been able to do that. So, you know, we made some mistakes. We were able to overcome them, and hopefully we continue to correct those things and become a better football team.
Jerry, this now sets up a huge showdown with Toledo coming up fast here. Just comment on that, if you will.
Well, we're going to enjoy this one a little bit, but you're certainly right. Toledo's coming to our place, and it's a big game. It'll be our last home game for our seniors. Very important game, and I know our fans and their fans will be excited about it.
Jerry Kill, winning on the road is never easy against quality opponents in the Mid-American Conference. Congratulations on an outstanding perseverance 60-minute win today that you and the kids can enjoy. Good job, Coach.
Thank you very much.
That's Jerry Kill, the head coach of Northern Illinois. And this was 60 minutes, too. I mean, it took every second of that 60 minutes. And again, they were down throughout the course of the first half. They finally got the lead in the third quarter. Western Michigan responded on the Alex Carter to Robert Arnheim touchdown pass. But, Doug, what impressed me the most, right away, down 21-20, 7-play, 79-yard drive. All of it but one play through the air for Chandler Harnish.
Yeah, that's not their normal modus operandi, but boy, I'll tell you, Harnish made some great throws. His receivers made some great catches on that drive. But I got to say this, I mean, my hat's off to Western Michigan. They, I thought, played a great football game offensively. They created tremendous problems for Northern Illinois. And their defense, those young kids, 9 freshmen in the 2 deep, they played their hearts out today.
Yeah, that they did. and Bill Cubitt with a lot to build on, and you might not think it, but some growth from his defense today. No question about that, because they hung in and got stops against, as we know, one of the talented and most talented offensive football teams in all of the Football Bowl subdivision. All right, so 28-21 Northern Illinois winner. We're right back with more.
Proud to stand on our own, proud to be homegrown, a familiar face and a name you know.
The achiever in us all.
Northern Illinois has gone to 5-0 in the MAC West. They're 7-2 overall. They have won 6 consecutive football games as they beat Western Michigan here in this very difficult setting to win in Waldo Stadium in Kalamazoo, Michigan, 28-21. Know you enjoyed it today, and hope you've been around right from the get-go. Michael Regai with my partner Doug Graber. So if you're Northern Illinois now, you mentioned the Toledo coming up. Jerry Kill said, all right, they'll be celebrating the seniors, but everything now is right there for this football team to go through 3 games in November. They don't have to worry about anything or anybody else. They handle their own business. They're going to the Mid-American Conference Marathon MAC Championship game in early December.
They have one home game, and that's Toledo. That's a nice game to have at home. After that, they've got to go on the road again for a couple games in the Mid-American Conference, but they're teams that you'd like to say they should have a pretty good chance
at Eastern Michigan and at Ball State.
Yeah. Ball State will take a little exception to that, and so will Eastern.
Sure they will.
But they truly control their own destiny. They're going to have a great opportunity to go to the Marathon Bowl in Detroit, and but I'll tell you what, it's not going to be easy.
All right, let's take a look at the final numbers in there. Northern Illinois. Now, actually, that 210 yards on the ground, down a little bit. During the win streak, they've been averaging about 250. But you see and we laid it out for you to start the show today. You see the disparity in the ground game. And you knew there'd be a disparity in the pass game that goes to Western Michigan's side of things. But the second turnovers really, they kind of negated each other out until Demetrius Stone on that zone blitz hit Alex Carter on release. Jake Coffman picked with 30 seconds left, and that was it.
Yeah, and I give Tracy Clay, as the defensive coordinator at Northern Illinois, a lot of credit. I mean, they were bringing the heat on those last 3 or 4 plays that were really the ball game was on the line. A very well-designed zone blitz came free. And, of course, Coffman, the ex-Marine, was right there as a defensive lineman to make the pick.
And how about the day? There were some exceptional individual performances. Jordan White, the fifth-year senior receiver for Western Michigan today, career highs in 14 catches for over 180 yards, a touchdown, made some phenomenally tough catches in traffic. But speaking of winning, as in down by 1 and going on this final drive, Northern Illinois 79 yards, and Chandler Harnish was added quickly in the air.
Well, and he made some great throws, and again, it was all throwing and some great catches. There you see Martell Moore making a heck of a catch. Another one here right on the sideline, and again, that was the winning touchdown through the fade. Gave the receiver a great chance to make it. He did it, Willie Clark.
And a 2-point conversion was big as well. Huge, because it was a 26-21 game.
Right.
So being up 5 or kicking the extra point, going up 6 does virtually nothing for you.
Absolutely. It changes your mindset if you're Western Michigan offensively.
Yeah, exactly. So, and again, Alex Carter, I think we saw it today. He already has, but at least for all of you to see across the nation, he announced his arrival as one of the, again, just brilliant young quarterbacks the Mid-American Conference has, and a couple more years for Carter here in Bill Cubitt's system.
Well, it's a retooling time for quarterbacks in the MAC, and there's been so many great ones in the past, and I'll tell you, there's a crop of young quarterbacks coming that are going to be absolutely brilliant as they improve in their careers.
I had seniors leave last year, and Tim Hiller from Western Michigan, Dan Lefevre, Central Michigan, Tyler Sheehan,
Nate Davis,
Bowling Green, Nate Davis, but there's a young crop that's following them that's ready to, again, announce their arrival and make their mark. Well, tremendous football game today, Coach.
I really enjoyed doing it, and always enjoy working with you. Great.
A lot of fun. 28-21 as Northern Illinois stays perfect, and they've won their 6th in a row on Halloween weekend. So once again, that final, Northern Illinois with a 28-21 win over Western Michigan. If you'd like more info, you can log on to ESPNU.com. Our production staff, top-notch. Guys, gals, you were phenomenal again. Headed by producer Greg Logan, director David Tasca. And for our entire crew and from a partner, Doug Graber, I'm Michael Regai, bidding you so long. Happy Halloween, everybody, from Kalamazoo.